Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. Showtime. Welcome to Some Random Guy Speaks. I'm your host, Tony Love, in the house. And today we got a topic that we're going to be covering. But before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about some things that are going on in the world. You know how I do. Let me go ahead and pull up my, there I go right here. Boy, look at that. And we're rocking my dark MAGA, you know. Got my dark MAGA cap on, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, it is dark, but not for MAGA, but dark for those damn demo KKK rats, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, yeah, got an interesting guest that's watching me and things. You know who you are and things. So yeah, man. So there it is, though. Giving a shout out to you. He loves watching my show and things, and I got much love for you, you know. But yeah, so other than that, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started with this main thing, boy, I tell you, man, boy, if it ain't one thing, it's another. But let's take a look at it here, though, too, because I'm going to go ahead and pull up, let me see here, let's do this here. I'm going to pull up, well, actually, we're going to be talking about it. We're going to be talking about a couple of things before we get into the main teaser. For you guys that are watching, please like, comment, and subscribe, please. You know, you can do that for your boy and things. I appreciate it. Before we got to get started, you know how I love to troll the trolls, you know, and the haters, you know, and the never Trumpers and the TDS and all the rest of it, though, too. But before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead on and give a shout out to my mod squad, you know what I'm saying?
I would like to give a shout out to the mod squad, starting with Black Guy 9, Jason Beatrice, that is a member, Brian Reedy, that is a member, Coconuts R's Real, that is a member, Stewart 2004, Texas Jane with her 6 shooters, that is a member, Man USA 1, that is a member, Domish 3332, Denise Farmer, Cheryl Schultz, Dana, Slicknick 68, Not Your Mama But Joe Mama, that is a member, Omega, Howard, Special, thanks to Tanya Zimmer, and Paul Ace.
I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead on and get started. Let me go ahead and put up that screen. Here it is. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, look at that, boy. We're going to be getting into that very shortly. Very shortly, though. So with y'all coming in and things, we got to talk about it. Trump says the reflecting pool has been drained and will be put back into service very soon. The Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool has been drained yet again as Trump administration struggles to resolve the persistent high-profile issue plaguing its recent multi-million-dollar renovation. The Interior, right? Interior Secretary Doug Burgum confirmed the plan to drain began shortly after July the 4th, explaining that crews need to clear out the debris from the massive Independence Day fireworks show, right? Boy, it's and looking at it here, it's got some structural damage, and we refill it, right? The administration continues to blame the the pool's pilling lining on vandals, and the National Park Services alleging that the sharp knife or razor was deliberately used to slash the newly applied sealant. Multiple individuals, including the former Olympic cyclist, have been arrested and charged. Critics and defense lawyers argue the vandals' claims are political scapegoat, meaning to cover up shoppy workmanship, man. That's what they're trying to say, man. Within the days of the pool June reopening, the newly applied American flag blue coating begins peeling, and the water was hit with severe algae blooms. Congressional Democrats are investigating the project blooming costs and rising questions about nepotism and why a project Trump initially claimed would cost $1.5 million to $2 million, right? Ultimately result in more than $16 million in taxpayer fund, and no bid contracts. The thing about it, the Democrats is like pocket watching. They've been pocket watching Trump, right? With all the fraud and all the criminal activity that's been going on for the left for the longest time. As I said, they can't even budget themselves out of a damn wet paper bag when it comes down to these blue states, let alone these so-called sanctuary cities, though. I tell you, man, it just goes to show you how much of these anti-Americans, these commies, right, that hate our beautiful country, right? This is the thing about it. You see them all on these, all the left, There's a lot of them out there, in things. Talking crap against MAGA, talking crap against Trump, Look at your viewers. Look at your numbers, though, Look at that. Nobody is listening, and especially in the black, nobody's listening to that crap. You either going to be for America or you against America. And I can tell you right now, a lot of them are against America, right? They don't have, when is the last time they show a flag up? I'm one of the few brothers that put the flag up of the United States of America to the republic of which we stand, in one nation under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. For all. Liberty and justice for all, right? There's no other country in the world greater than America, right? And we've seen how some of these individuals showed their ASS on July the 4th, right? 2026. It was a spectacle, man. It was like spitting in the face of Americans, right? And these people right here, man, that's why I say it's coming down. You guys are in serious trouble, though. So especially with Mondummy and his wife decided to fly into another country on the day of July the 4th. This is supposed to be the first lady of the mayoral first lady over there in New York. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Mondummy is a disgrace. Anybody that rock with him is a disgrace. His wife is a disgrace, right? That's the thing about it. So I spit on them as I should because they spitted it on America, right? And any of the rest of you that don't rock with America, I spit on you too. You ain't nothing but garbage and trash to me, right? That's what you are. And we treat trash accordingly, right? Anybody that goes up against America, right? This is the greatest country on earth. You don't know anything about no communism because you never lived that. You know what I'm saying? Talking all this crap, just like this slavery stuff. You ain't none of you ever lived that. You know what I'm saying? None of us never lived that stuff. And we ain't going to allow you to trash America and get away with it. You're not going to do it, right? And for that Olympian that vandalized that or whatever like that, yeah, lock his behind up. Something got to show some type. Hey, once again, when you start seeing, was it a famous Olympian get his behind locked up, that should set a message to the rest of you, you know? Because if you don't like Trump, you better control yourself. You better show some type of restraint, right? And some type of discipline, acting like children, little boys and little girls and everything. Boy, I tell you, man, ain't no man among them. Ain't a man among them, not a woman among them, but a bunch of whiny, bitchy, crying, disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't even be allowed to even be in America, no. You've been given the blessing of being born in America, right? And this is what you do. Get slapped up 2 times. Slap, slap. You know what I'm saying? That's what needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? Let alone some other things, though. You know what I'm saying? This is disrespectful, I tell you. That's a virtual slap, by the way. Other than that, covering that reflecting pool, man, it's the beautifulest thing ever, isn't it? It's just showing how the brilliance and the due diligence and the hard work that Trump and the Patriots cleaning up, D.C., Washington, D.C., right? Before it was left for dead, half dead, violence, crime, gang activity, drugs, urinating, graffiti on the walls and stuff, people disrespecting the White House, mall, and everything. Now look at it. It's the way how America's supposed to be. Red, the white, and the blue, right? Boy, I tell you, man, you got all of the elements there now, man. People can walk the streets being safe instead of being robbed. Pennsylvania Avenue looked a lot better than what it used to, boy. I tell you, man, these vandals are going to pay for it, though. And I'm going to set a message to the rest of them, though, you know. If you are going out there doing this, don't let George Soros, don't let these blue way, or Act Blue, and put a battery in your back to go out here and do something stupid, right? Saying you better wake up, you better smarten up, you know. That's crazy as heck, you know. These ain't nothing. I don't even know what to really call these people, man, other than being anti-American commies is what I call them. Don't you have something else better to do? How about get yourself a job and clean yourself up? That's what you should be doing. Get yourself a DAMN job, right? There's plenty of them out here right now. You got all this time, right, to go out here and vandalize a pool. You should be working. You should be taking care of your family or doing something to get to that point instead of this other crap. Boy, I tell you, man, it's just sad, though, you know. These ain't, boy, not a man among them, let alone a woman. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, let me see who's in the room first and foremost, because we about to get started in a minute with this Caitlin Clark situation. I tell you, man, it is something else. Let me see here. Address some people. We got Coconuts Are Real and things in the house. Mod Squad. Let me see. Anybody of my other mods? Okay. Not right now, but it's all good, though. Other ones are coming in later and things like that. But we look like it's just going to be us two with my mod Coconuts Are Real. Look like it's going to be us two right now, man. All right. So let's go ahead and get down to it. So now that we're talking about that, we may as well go into the boycotting of the WNBA, man. Oh, my goodness. This is a disgrace to a disgrace. But before we go ahead and get into it, I'm going to give you guys a little background on Caitlin Clark, one of my favorite players, man. Oh, my goodness, though, man. Y'all remember back in the days when she graduated from, she played for University of Iowa, right? Remember that? The Iowa Hawkeyes, right? Caitlin Clark played in the college basketball for Iowa, Hawkeyes, right? From 2020 to 2024, where she became one of the greatest players in women's college basketball history, right? setting numerous records, including the all-time NCAA division, right? Scoring record, man. This woman here, we just dubbed her as the female Larry Bird, man. I tell you, the female Larry Bird, man. Played for Boston, and things like that, Indiana. So Caitlin Clark, man, I mean, it's just a damn shame. This is the reason, she's the reason why WNBA became so hot. You got to look at it. Most of those girls that are on there, right, that is playing against her, Caitlin outshined these women big time, right? It's because, let's be honest, if it wasn't no Caitlin Clark, the WNBA would be done. I don't even know why they even have it, but I'm kind of glad they have it now because you got players like Caitlin Clark, which is a phenomenon, right? I mean, people go there to watch her. They don't watch them other women, being honest. If you want to call them women. Oh, my goodness. They don't, everybody coming in and watching that stuff. I don't like WNBA, to be honest, right? I could watch the men. Well, I wasn't going to look like somebody that's want to be a man or look like a man. I don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? I could watch the regular NBA, right? It's not even a popular sport, the WNBA. You know, if it wasn't, they have to take proceeds, and then these players want to demand more money on the WNBA. It's not going to happen. Are you kidding me? Only reason that it's been hot lately because of Caitlin Clark. Let's go on and keep it real. No, and this is why these girls are so, if you want to call them girls, they're so jealous of her, man. And we're going to get into it, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? This is your boy, Tony Love, and I am your host for Some Random Guy Speaks, coming at you live with another, straight talk episode. No filters, no corporation spin, just the truth as I see it, right? Today, we're going to be diving into something that is blowing up across sports media, right? And the social media, the massive backlash interrupted against the WNBA for basically giving a green light to a rough play. And I saw that rough play, and we're going to show it. Don't worry, we're going to get there. Specifically, what's that indicates, right? Oh, my goodness. Where black player have been caught punching or targeting Caitlin Clark. Now, you know where I stand on this, though, right? I always said this to many people. Blacks are the most racist. Keep saying that before. They're proving it every day to you, right? This ain't no people being victim. This is the aggressor. This is the attacker. This is the abuser, right? Coming from these people, right? I'm talking about these women, if you want to call them that. Some of them been behaving very, very disrespectful. Let's go on and keep it real, right? Been behaving very, very disrespectfully. I mean, this is terrible, man. This ain't sportsmanship, right? This is nothing but abuse, being attacked, right? Because Caitlin Clark outshines them all. It's just terrible, man. We're going to get down to it, right? The most racist are blacks. And I stand on that, right? You hear it in a rhetoric. You heard it with Joyless Reed, right? Al Sharpton. We can go and name the people, right? What about Roland Applehead Martin? These people are nothing but racist. Reverse racist is what they are. Everything is race. Race hustler. Everything is race, race, race. And who backs them? Who protects them? The Democratic Party, right? There's no shocker there, right? If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button, right? Leave a like and share this with your folks, right? Who needs to hear the real talk on sports, culture, and double standards. So let's get into it, right? Oh, my goodness. Folks, let's set the stage. We're talking about Caitlin Clark for the Indiana Fevers, right? Oh, my goodness, man. A rookie sensation, right? She has been a game changer for the WNBA, which was left for half dead because, let's face it, nobody wasn't watching them at all. Y'all remember when they got all upset talking about they demanded more money and stuff like that? If it wasn't for the NBA that actually is piggybacking, pushing money to the WNBA, they would be nothing, man. Man, I tell you, man, just watching something that's not even worth watching, man. Take it down is what I would say. Well, I don't want to take it down, though. Well, actually, Caitlin Clark can play in Europe. You know what I'm saying? She really could. She had to have offers over there, right? She brings massive viewership. She put you know what in the seats, right? Because if she was in Europe, she wouldn't be getting this type of stuff. Only here with these entitled brats, right? Disrespectful. It's already you making some money as a WNBA player, you know what I'm saying? Don't you realize people don't watch you guys? Y'all are boring, masculine looking in energy for some of them. Oh my goodness, man. Somebody got to tell the truth, man. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? Boy, I tell you. But at any event, she brings what? Massive viewership, new fans and energy to the league that's desperately needed, right? Let's go on ahead. Desperately needed. Because as I said before, the WNBA was already half dead anyway. It was on life support. Nobody was watching them, man. But instead of celebrating her talent, she's been on the receiving end of what looks like a targeted aggression. They were going after her. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into the elbow and all the rest of this stuff, man. But the latest flashpoint, right? The Phoenix Mercury's, what's her name? Alyssa Thompson, right? Appears to punch Clark in the throat during the game. Now, when you hit somebody in the throat, this is a very dangerous thing. She could have killed this girl. She could have swollen up. This is what they call a death blow, right? Right? Boy, we're going to get into it, man. The video evidence is clear. It's not something accidental elbow, right? It's the fist to the neck. Boy, I tell you, the legend handed out one game suspension. 1 game suspension, man. 1 game suspension, right? Because they all, look at them. They're all afraid of these women. I'm not afraid of these women. She should have had gotten more. And I'm going to give you something that I'm always going to give you. I'm going to give you that real truth that many of them don't like to hear, right? Which many are calling a slap on the wrist. And I agree. It is a slap on the wrist. She should be out for the whole year or two for this type of stuff. You guys got to start setting examples in the WNBA. Whoever's running this operation, what are the commission and all the rest of that, you guys, man, are looking really sad and bad. You got a star player, right, that bring ASSs to the game. No, like I said, we already know it. You know you wouldn't be watching it right now if it wasn't for Caitlin Clark, man. This is a phenomenon, right? She could put up 30 to 40 some odd points a game, right? Especially on a real good day, right? But they jealous of her. Jealous, right? And what do? They targeting this girl. They went after this girl, right? And this ain't the first incident, right? There's been other incidents, right? She's been targeted ever since she's been pro, right? Even in the college league. Caitlin Clark outshined these women. We don't want to watch y'all. Y'all have not even really half talented at best, right? At best. Boy, I tell you, man. Look at this stuff, man. And now that her own team players union seem more upset with the punishment that the play itself, man. Look at this. This isn't an isolated situation, as I stated before. We've seen and shoved and cheap shots, right, and physical targeting since Clark entered the league. We already seen this stuff. Fans are fed up. The backlash is nuclear, right? And there should be some accountability, right? I want these players banned, right? Is what I'm advocating for. Ban these, let's say, out of control, if you want to call them women, ban them. That's what this has to be. People are asking, why does the WNBA tolerate this stuff, right? It's their racial double standards, right? Because, again, you got the black woman, right? Oh, it's going to be racism. I don't give a damn about that. Ban her behind. We got her on camera, elbowing her and punching her in the throat. Boy, you don't do this type of stuff, right? This is crap, man. And like I said, I'm saying this, though. The WNBA, and I'm glad that y'all putting pressure on them, man, big time. Because they're too cowardly. They're too scared of these I wouldn't call them black women. They're too scared of them, right? And the thing is that there have to be accountability, right? It has to be, man. Because other than that, they're going to lose their star player. She can go to Europe. Caitlin Clark can go over there and clean up. She ain't got to deal with this type of abuse, right? Who wants to go there? It's supposed to be a respectable game. What about sportsmanship, right? Oh, man, I tell you. So here's a breakdown on the backlash, right? Look at the WNBA. It has been riding Caitlin Clark wave to record numbers. Everybody know it. It ain't a secret. We don't come there to see, what's the other one? What's her name? Angel Reeves. We don't go there to see her, right? We don't go here to see her, Alyssa Thompson. We don't go and see these people. We go here to see who? Caitlin Clark. That's who we want to see. We don't want to see them. We don't want to see them. But like I said, half talented at best, right? This woman is the talent. She is the WNBA, right? Boy, I sound like Stephen A. Smith, don't I? Boy, talk about his damn job. Should have been doing sports. Boy, some of these players and commentators act like she's the problem. She is not the problem. The problem is you got jealous black players like Alyssa Thompson. And more of this should be called out, what it really is, right? NBA, I would say the NSPN analysis, downplayed a clear throat punch. A throat punch. And they downed it. This is ESPN. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself, ESPN. That's why I was telling you guys, the sports, the news, all this propaganda is all the left, man. And she ain't, here it is. Caitlin Clark she don't have no political ties with anything, right? And they treating her as if she was a supporter of Trump. See, I'm telling you guys what I always say. Blacks are the most racist when it come down to stuff like this. You know it, I know it, and even other blacks know it, right? They don't even like me, let alone, they don't even like, I've grown up with it. Colorism, classism, sexism, all this other stuff. They don't like, I'm telling you, man. And this is not nothing shocking at all, right? Boy, I tell you, man. So here it is, though. Suggesting Clark needs to stand up for black women? Clark suggesting that she need to stand up for black women? What you mean need to stand up for black women? Listen, black women is counted as a double minority in this country. One for just being a black woman and the other one under Title IX, right? She has all of the benefits than these feminist groups already have, right? Then what about the entitlement that they've been given with the Welfare Act and all the rest of this stuff, right? Boy, I tell you, man, entitlement, right? Talking about you need to stand up for her. You need to stand up for yourselves and be a better person. This is why a lot of people don't like you guys, man, to really be honest. And I'm just stating it for real. Hope it go viral. Because it need to be said. It need to be said. A lot of people don't like y'all, man. Because you are assholes and imbeciles, man. Everything got to be centered around a great black woman. When you acting a fool, I don't have to rally around on that. If you start ish, you better be prepared to finish it. I'm not going to be there to support it at all. I'm not going to put my behind in harm's way for you, running your mouth, inciting people and causing, starting shit. No, we ain't going to, we don't back that stuff. Instead of protecting their biggest star in the league, Golden Goose, it feels like their resentment, and we know it is. Black women are very resentment over her because she's a white female that's outshining them, right? This is exactly what it is. Jealousy over attention. Remember before, attention is the currency for most women, especially black women, boy. Cultural class, whatever it is, turning a blind eye to physical plays, right, that could end careers, but bad for the game. People don't come here to watch this crap. Sports should be competitive, right? Not a free-for-all going for the throat? Isn't that physicality, boy? That's dangerous, as I said, right? Because if her throat swell up, she can't breathe, what you think is going to happen? Man, this is crap. This is bull. And I'm calling foul, which it should have been called a foul, right? This is a foul. This is not a technical. This is an actual, blatant, targeted foul. Shame on Alyssa Thompson for doing this. Shame on you, right? You should know better. Your parents should have taught you better, right? And we know what it is. It's the lack of the cracking of the behind. That's what it is. This old entitlement, man. And that's what it used to be, man. Because back in the days when I was growing up, it was called a country ass whooping, where you take all the clothes off, you know what I'm saying, and you go to work. Y'all remember those days? It made me the better person today, right? Boy, I tell you, man, this is terrible, man. This is not game sportsmanship, right? Right? Look at this stuff, man. Sports should be competitive, right? As I mentioned before, man. It's dangerous, and it would draw, fragrant fouls, right? Fouls, or reject in the NBA or any men's league. If this would have been a man doing this, man, well, here they are. They're just showing nepotism, or in this case, they are showing favoritism. Not nepotism, but favoritism. They're showing favoritism, right? Because they're all afraid of the black woman, right? Oh, man, knock it off, man. Ain't nobody gonna be afraid of them. She don't even measure up to half of my strength. Are you kidding me? Boy, I tell you, black players aren't the only ones fouling hard, but it's a pattern of incidents, right, aimed at Clark. But the majority of them are black players, because there's more of them out there. Who do you see when you watching the WNBA? Knock it off, man. Stop with the cap, right? Combined with what? Minimum consequences for some loud voices defending it, right? We know who the ones defending it. It's going to be mostly black people. I told you they're the most racist. They show their ass every time they come in my room. They show how racist they really are, right? Has fans calling out hypocrisy, where the same energy went up when it come down to other players getting protected. The league's, right, growth depends on the star like Clark, right? Staying healthy and shiny, right? Not getting roughed up while the refs look the other way. This is crap, man. Those refs should be fired, right? These players should be banned for doing this. There must be accountability, right? If we have to get in contact, whoever is running the WNBA is terrible. They're beyond terrible. These are cowards. This is not sportsmanship, and it's just not right, right? She has a right to play in the WNBA, and y'all just mad because she's outshining you. She got way more talent. You're lazy, you're trifling, and you're disrespectful, right? You should be mad at yourself, though, coming out there behaving this way and act like players got to kiss your butt. I would never kiss a butt to any woman, let alone these WNBA players, though, man. Shoot, I ain't kissing nobody's butt. You should be kissing mine. We the one that built the whole damn thing, the whole damn society, man, and getting our behind. We know what it feels like to get our asses kicked by these old degenerates, right? And they over here kicking the star players' butt. How do my detractors like it now, right? You know we make a strong defense. And there ain't going to be no protection of these NBA players when they the ones starting shit. Y'all see it. They starting it. This isn't about no basketball. This is about merit, fairness, ladies and gentlemen, and not letting identity politics ruin another sport. And that's what they're doing. They're using identity politics. Everything that the Dems control is garbage, right? Every time they're in control of a city, right, it turns to trash, right? Look at California, how it used to be, and look at California now. It's trash, right? Look at these states, right, that are garbage now, right? Look at them. Boy, I tell you, Portland, right, Oregon used to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Portland used to be beautiful. It's trash. Boy, I tell you. New York, trash. Used to be really nice. And I'm telling you, in these blue states, they can't even budget themselves out of a wet paper bag, let alone. Everything they touch is trash. And just like with this game, identity politics, you think people are going to not watch the WNBA now, right? And I'm saying boycott them. Don't give them no action. Make all these black players, as well as these other players, make them suffer for putting their hands on Caitlin Clark. If you want to outshine her, perform better. And stop assuming that somebody got to cater to you, right? Get off of it, because ain't nobody checking for you, right? You the least married, right? Least to be on a dating app. We know the statistics. You ain't all that. Because if you were, you wouldn't be behaving this way, right? No damn feminine women. Men love feminine women. We don't want masculine energy women at all, right? No wonder you got a choice to go the other way, because we ain't buying it. Sorry. And I'm one of the few real men that's going to tell you the truth, right? Because we don't kowtow and bow down to no one. And I sure as damn ain't going to kowtow and bow down to them at all, man. They're not, boy, I tell you, man. So what's the take? What's the big picture? Isn't it about the basketball, right? That's what it should be about, right? As I said before. Once again, it should be about the merit and fairness, right? And not letting identity politics ruin another sport. That's exactly what it is. Caitlin Clark earned her spotlight with incredible skill, right? Recorded assists, scoring, leadership. She's not privileged, right? For getting attention, she delivers, right? The WNBA should be, rewarding that, not allowing a toxic environment where she is being targeted. If this was white players and you have maybe the only black player on there, how you think that would hand out? How would that pan out? If white players were jumping on somebody black, we already know. You have Al Sharpton and all the rest of them up there, won't they? Big Head, Applehead, Roland Martin. All of them will be out there, man, right? Oh, this is a travesty. Oh, my God, this is racism, right? Because what could it be? What could it be? They don't like her because she's white. And number two, they don't like her because she's talented. That's what it is. Let's just be real. There ain't no woman of color getting, jacked all up, beat all up, being harassed. She is the one that's being harassed, right? Boy, I tell you, man, it's just sad though, ladies and gentlemen. This is sad. This is happening here in America, man. In America. We've seen the script before in culture. Tear down and stand down, right? Make excuses for bad behavior. No more we're going to be making excuses for bad behavior and cry racism. Ain't that what they do? When the fans are pushed back, they're pushing back. And now they want to cry foul. It's racism because he won't stand behind a black woman, man. When she's acting a fool, we're not going to stand behind no black woman. Have you noticed? When you get even a traffic stop, they act a damn fool, right? Altercations, they act a damn fool, right? Public, Walmart, you name it, act a damn fool. Oh, my EBT card got cut off, acting like the damn wildebeest, man. Acting a damn fool, right? Everybody see you acting a fool. And I ain't going to protect any of this degenerates. I'm not going to do it. We ain't going to do it. We're all about accountability and responsibility. And one thing about it is you will learn, because there is a place for you that you may not like. And some of these people should be locked up, should be banned. This is terrible, man. Got this guy, oh my goodness, man. Terrible. Boy, terrible, man. What is this, the Jurassic era? They're acting like they're from the Jurassic era, acting like this. This is a damn shame. And some of these people are mommies. Boy, oh my goodness, man, with no father for some of them. This is why they're acting like this, man. They buck male authority. They buck masculinity, true masculinity. They don't respect it, right? And this is why they're getting the backlash that they deserve, right? Boy, I tell you, man. So the league needs to enforce rules, right? Evenly, suspend it for dangerous players, protect all the players, right? And focus on the product on the court, right? That's the product. That's the thing right there. Fans deserve demanding safety and accountability, as I always said. Aren't the villains here, right? They're the ones that are buying the tickets and watching the streams. When you are putting the middle finger up to the fans, y'all are some, boy, that's why I tell you, man, they're so, I don't know if they're remedial target, you know what I'm saying, retarded or what it is. I don't know. It seemed like something going on with them because you're attacking the golden goose, right? This is the thing about it. You attack the golden goose, you don't have nobody. You don't have a game. You don't even have that. Shut the whole WNBA down. Shut it down. Shut it down. And Caitlin Clark, if you're listening, go play for Europe, man. Even though we would love for you to play over here, they ain't gonna act right. You got to lead by example. You got to get in there, you know what, right? That's what it got to be. You got to get in there, you know what. That's the only way that when you start affecting their money, they're gonna be crying, oh, it's racism. They targeted us because we're black women. We're strong black women. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Man. You know what I'm saying? You should have thought about that for putting your hands on somebody else. Having your parents, well, in this case, having your mama taught you not, probably not, put your hands on other people. That's one of the things that you learn growing up. Not them. Not them. See, when it come down to some of these black women, right? No, they think that the rules don't apply to them. Entitled, out of control. Look at them. This is why a lot of us don't want to date them. We don't want to deal with that stuff. Are you kidding me? No, you have to deal with that, man. No, it's not going to happen, man. So shout out to the real fans that support the great basketball, right? Regardless of race, right? Clark herself has called out harassment on all sides, which is classy, right? But the league has work to do. They do. The league has what? Work to do. And they got a lot of work because they're going to be losing fans. It ain't safe. They out here running their mouth. That ain't no, always got to have the last word or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm only going to say, though, man, you got some crazy people out there, man, that ain't going to go for it. They don't see you as no woman anyway. You up here in a jersey and trunks, hey, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all really see Brittany Griner as a woman anymore? Just being honest, man. I'm just curious, right? Oh, my goodness, man. So this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you guys are coming in on here. I said I wanted to touch on this, talk about this situation, man, because it is spiraled out of control, man. And y'all, once again, what's her name, Alyssa Thompson, you should be ashamed of yourself. You have disrespected your teammates. You have disrespected the whole WNBA, you know what I'm saying? You have disrespected yourself. You have disrespected your mama. I ain't gonna call it family. I don't know if she come from a two-party family. I haven't researched that, but we'll just say with the mama, So you disrespected everybody that carried that Thompson name, man. You should be an example. You should be an ambassador to the game. But they don't understand what this stuff means because they've been so used to being slick mouth and fancy free coming out here doing whatever they think they want. They think the whole world got to bow down to them. And it's not going to happen. I don't bow down for no vagina. And I know there's a lot of other people that's not going to bow down for no vagina, especially no black one. That ain't going to happen. Right? So I say this, ban these people, ban her, Alyssa Thompson, ban her, get her up on out of there, and there's got to be consequences, right? So therefore, the situation don't ever happen again, and they're too cowardly to allow this to go on for so long. Then where your balls at, though? Where your balls at, men? Right? I should say to the women. Where your balls at? The refs and so forth? This is terrible, man. Terrible, terrible. So let's go and watch the video, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Just give me one moment. And do I have that video queued up? Let me go and grab the video here. Boy, I tell you, man, this is just terrible, man. Hold on. Give me one moment. Okay. All right, here it is. Look at that. Y'all saw that?
Look out.
Man, I'm going ahead and back it up again. Hold on for a minute. See that? See that?
Uh-oh.
See that?
Look out, Hunter and Clark.
See that? Look at that. This is a damn shame, man. Look at this.
Well, I don't know if you remember last year that Clark was excited to have Bonner on the team. And look at Clark egging the crowd on, Annie. Excuse me. That's taunting.
Man, please. Look at this.
Because last year,
Look at that. Look.
there's Bonner trying to get position. Clark being aggressive. Bonner not happy with it. She walks away. And the fact that Clark is
over here attacking this woman because she outshined. Man, Caitlin Clark outshines the whole WNBA, right? That's hands down. People go in there to watch her. Celebrities go in there to watch her. We don't watch y'all out of control ass animals. No. I'm talking about the ones that are doing this. You got some other players that's talented. But I'm talking about the ones that are doing this like Alyssa Thompson. Look at her.
That's a taunt.
Crap.
Absolutely. But allowing a player to create it.
And then that's why she's questioning, because it wasn't a foul. It wasn't called. Look at the reaction. Look.
They're calling a team. She's
Wasn't
not happy
called.
about it.
And there she is with the hands out.
What?
She's asking.
Because they're pussies and they are afraid of the black woman, WNBA players. This is terrible.
Did, but she was talking.
Look at this.
And we saw that with Copper the other day against Seattle. When she got a taunt.
Look at the reps. This is terrible. Boy, I tell you. Oh, look, man.
Call.
Clark never stopped clapping.
Oh, my
And you
goodness.
see DB and Heiser
Oh,
getting really
man.
ugly with DB and
You
Heiser.
got to be kidding me.
Also, Sophie Cunningham.
Look at this.
Sophie Cunningham.
Well, the point is, the Caitlin Clark
That's the
bodyguard.
other thing. The officials allowing Cunningham to point.
Yep.
She's pointing, telling them, and they just still look at them. These are the pussies right here in the gray. Look at them. They look like little soft, soy boys. Look at them. Look at the
When
soul.
it's done, you can tell.
All that estrogen on them. Not a man among them. Look at this.
Fever have now
Look at this.
really gotten into the skin of.
Oh, we didn't see it. Oh, we didn't see it. Oh, man, we didn't see it. So they're afraid. They're afraid. Look at this.
Phoenix.
And the crowd.
The fans are booing. You insulted the money. You allowed this type of stuff. I say ban them. Let's go on to boycott them. But then just skip it. Boycott the WNBA. Boycott them, man. So that way they can learn a lesson. You have to hit their pockets hard. Boycott it. I want this to go viral so bad. Go viral, right? Boy, I tell you, man.
Honor have it.
Look at this.
She played that handful of
Look
games
at
with
this.
Indiana before both sides kind of pulling the plug on that.
And the other sister, she got her hands up saying, hey, I'm not the aggressor here, but I'm just calling out foul as I see it. It's just amazing that they didn't see this type of stuff, man. This is a spectacle here, man. Look at
And
this.
Bonner, of course, coming back to Phoenix.
Bonner in her 17th season.
Boy, and they may as well be playing over there at Rutgers or somewhere over there in New York, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Boy, look at this.
She's not going to allow people to take advantage of her with 7:57 left to go in this game. So certainly it's an opportunity.
Does it look like she have any type of accountability, you know what I'm saying? This is Alyssa Thompson clowning like this, man. Because her family, if she had a real father in the house, she wouldn't be behaving this way. I guarantee it. Bring back those good times with James Evans. Y'all remember James Evans? We got to have some real men in the black community. We don't have them anymore, man. When I did my other thing, man, we don't.
Phoenix to kind
Look
of
at
turn
this.
things around, and you see
Look at this.
Ayayi trying to take down that first arm, and you look at Sophie Cunningham and Bonner. Yeah, I mean this is a Phoenix team. Even the record doesn't show it. They fight till the end, and there's a push.
Whoa.
There's a push and a talk by. Whoa. There's another push.
There's Hines Allen. She just doesn't know when.
Oh, they saw that one. They saw that one, Knight. You know what I'm saying? Now they saw that push, but they didn't see the. Oh man,
I mean, is
please.
that not a technical?
Shut it down.
18 walked away.
Just shut it down. Shut it down. We got a boycott, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm actually going to stand by that. Whatever we need to do to get it done, boycott it. Don't show up at the games no more. You fans that are fans, don't show up like it was before Caitlin Clark ever became pro. Remember those days, man? They couldn't even fill the seats, man. They couldn't even sell the seats. They couldn't even give the tickets away. Boy, I tell you, man, they couldn't even give the tickets away. They couldn't give the tickets away at all. Drop my watch. They couldn't give those tickets away. Man,
I mean,
look at this.
obviously we're not close by and can't see it, but the officials not to take charge right away
They haven't been taking charge at all, the officials, because they said they ain't seen it. This is why the fans was booing.
And they did.
AT gives her
She's
that
out.
wave.
She's out. She picked up another technical. She's out. That's her second one.
Did they tee her up?
Yes, they did.
Okay. And it was an unnecessary tee.
Look at this.
For sure.
She's out for
Competitive sport.
right. She's out on a technical. Look at this stuff, man. Look at this.
Like, so that stuff happens.
Bonner and
Let
Clark.
me stop the music, though, man. Hold on for a minute. Boy, I tell you, why they gotta play the music, man? What's with the music? We don't need no music. All right, let me see here. Let's hear her interview. Hold on for a minute. Man, look at this stuff, man.
Now it's Honey.
Still got the music going on, man. Damn. It's not even that dramatical. Yeah, man, it's just terrible, man. So I present to my witness, to the witnesses on the stand, Your Honor, in regards to this travesty that we are seeing today, Your Honor, you know, how these people actually, right, we're talking about premeditated. This is a situation where they planned it to happen. They went out viciously. In this case, you know, she went out here viciously to target this woman, Caitlin Clark, right? There was no other reason. Had that would have been a black player like that, when white women would have been on there and doing, oh, man, oh, my gosh, man. Boy, this is terrible, man. It's terrible. It's terrible, man. This is, let me see here. Let me go and play this again. Hold on for a minute, move this up a little bit.
Go. Streaking to the back.
Look at that. Hold on for a minute.
And here's what hustle plays are all about. You got 3 Phoenix players around Caitlin Clark, and yeah, it's physical out there.
Why? Why do this to her? Why? We know why. We know why. Because they're jealous. They don't have the talent. They're lazy. They won't put in the work like this woman have. You know? Going to the basketball camps and stuff, working on her J's and everything, man. She put her time in, right? And for her to be disrespected like this, you know, because I don't see color, but they do, right? They do. Look at that. I'll never back this, man. What is this, man? Oh, that damn wildebeest, man. What the? I would never back this foolery, man, and buffoonery. Look at this.
Clark with space, time. It didn't allow
Look at
the
that.
land.
And for Caitlin Clark,
Boy, hold on, man. I got to put this on pause. Let's see those handles, man, and those skills. This is just unnecessary. Look at this. Got the hand on her neck. Little fist punch. Look at that. I want y'all to see it. And she usually would have made that shot, too. You know what I'm saying? It's a damn shame, man. It's a shame, ladies and gentlemen. It's a shame. This is what we're dealing with here. This is what we're dealing with here. Let me back it up a little bit. Got to put it on mute because I don't have copyright, you know what I'm saying, for the type of music here. Look at this. Boy, if I wanted to look at, I just watched it, the NBA, to be honest, man. 'Cause I'm gonna be honest, I don't watch the WNBA before Caitlin Clark. No way in the world, man. I don't watch the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I miss those days when we just had only the NBA. You know, women had their other sports. But this is what it is. This is what it's looking like now, man. It's supposed to be sexy and hot. This is terrible, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, man. Woo, man, this is terrible, man. Oh my goodness, man. This is terrible, man. Woof. This is terrible, man. Terrible. The spineless officials, man. It's just, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Sue's in the chat, man. This is terrible, man. Boy, I tell you. Yeah, I got to mute it. Because you already know why I muted it. You know? No need for you to tell me that it's muted. I told you why. If you just coming in, that's understandable. And let's take a look at the comments here. Hold on for a minute. Coconuts Are Real says 16 years in the military. I see people, not color. It's the way it's supposed to be. Same to me. Let me see here. Let me see here. We got Mr. Good Citizen, right? He says focusing on color is simple. It's for simple minds. You're absolutely correct, right? Let me see here. Let's see here. Yeah, got that Indian head up there or whatever like that. What he says, OG, a green machine, says, if you don't see color, then you are blind. That's some stupid-ish colonial. So what you supposed to be? You supposed to be native now? We don't know who you are. First of all, I'm going to call you out on that. You know what I'm saying? Call you out on that. We don't see, when we say we don't see color, we don't emphasize on color. Of course we see color. We don't emphasize on it. And only a moron like you would even have to say something like this. You know what we're talking about. We don't put up identity all the time, identity politics. The left plays that game, and it's for division and for control, right? Keep people in the victim class in fear, right? That's why they do it. We don't do that stuff over here on the right. No need to. The reason why I bring this stuff up, because it matters to them. They went after this white woman. That's a better player by far. People come there to watch her play, not because her the white woman, because they liked her skills. They like what she can do, what she delivers to the game, right? That's what we're talking about. Let me see here. No need for introduction needed. Let me see here. Currency question. American Muslims, majority transfer online. FBI interesting. Let me see here. Yeah, this is misbehaving, man. It's disrespectful, man. The way they showed they behind, I say boycott the WNBA, man, because they don't really bring much to the table anyway, because they're not even very popular money-wise. If it wasn't for the NBA, they'd be nothing, right? Boy, I tell you, Coconuts Are Real says, that's nuts to even claim she was taunting the ref after as well. Yeah, that's the thing about it, man, because they are cowards. You seen the officials over there. Do they look like men? No. Boy, Jeffrey Burgess says, it's appalling. Yeah, it really is. It's appalling and disgraceful, right? Jose says players was throwing shoes at each other, at another player because they can't play as good as them. Yeah, man, all this disrespect stuff be going on the sidelines and stuff like this, man. You know, this is terrible, man. People deserve better, right? Is this, Jose says, is this what the league is teaching young girls and boys who want to play basketball? That's if they hate and racism to be accepted. Go and post that up there, man. I'm meaning to do that, because this is the type of stuff right here, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Jeffrey says, speaking facts, 100. Absolutely, though, Jeffrey. We don't have to tolerate this type of disrespect. You see what ended up happening, though, man. They haven't been protecting this girl white. They don't see none of the fouls or anything. They went after this girl, man, and they've been going after her ever since she turned pro, right? Boy, I tell you. Then they trying to paint us as some damn racists, right? I told y'all black folks are the most racist, man. I've been in the black community all my life, and you have seen, because I would have pulled up some of these incidents right now with some of these police, law enforcement, routine stops. It's unnecessary to clown this way, man. They act as if they let this stuff go straight to their head, man. That's why I be laughing at their behind when they get tasered down and slammed down. It's popcorn theater hour for me. I watch a lot of these routine traffic stops, and you know the ones that's really out cold. I see the white guys, brothers, and others, but the most entertaining are black women, man. Black women, when they get pulled over by the police, they're the most entertaining, the most disrespectful. Can't even follow a simple instruction, man. They done let the Dems push them so far, like they on this queen diva stuff. They actually believe that they're queens, man, when they ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't been ruling over no damn body. You can't even rule your household, man, let alone rule yourself out of a wet paper bag, man. Sounds like self-hate to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, JC, because I don't follow the narrative, you are the hater. You are the racist. I told black people, man, black people are the most racist people on earth, man. I told you, man, ain't nothing good gonna come from it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing good gonna come from it, man. I stepped away a long time ago, man. Boycott the WNBA, man. That's what you got to do. Wash your hands with it, because nothing good is gonna come from it, right? I can watch the NBA. Why do we have to watch the WNBA anyway? They just over here. Who want to be watching this girl? We want to see her play ball, not to be jumped on, for her to be seriously hurt. Caitlin Clark, if you're listening again, I'm going to let you know. You know this. She already knows black people are the most racist. You had opportunity to play in Europe. We'll be sad to see you go, but I'd rather see you safe and see you excel even better over in Europe than over here in America, man, because they ain't going to appreciate you over here, obviously. Coconuts Are Real says, Patrice, he calls it both ways when it's the truth. Yeah, talking about both ways, man. Man, please. Man, ain't no both ways. We already know where it's coming from, right? It's coming from one side, right? And this have been going on for quite some time. I'm not going to let Patrice or anybody else sugarcoat this stuff, try to play down both sides. You ain't going to play down both sides. This is straight up. Told you black folks are the most racist, and I stand on that, right? Jose says, I haven't seen one player on the defense that has been able to stop Caitlin. Yeah, because that's why they can't stop her, right? She has been, she has to be guarded 94 feet and still outplays them, and has better stats. Yeah, Caitlin Clark has way better stats than most of them, to be really honest. They don't even hold a candle. Anytime a woman can put up 35 to 40 points in the game, that's a phenomenon. That's what people go and watch. This is what we want to see. That's why I say she's not white, but she's the woman Larry Bird. Exactly what it is. She's a female Larry Bird, right? It said, Christ, my attorney says, they pick at Caitlin for more ratings because women's basketball is lame. Yeah, I mean, it really is. Women's basketball been lame ever since they invented it, though, man. I mean, you see them over there looking all masculine. You know what I'm saying? Like Brittany Griner, all masculine, looking like a man. I would much rather. Don't it make sense just to, if it wasn't for Caitlin Clark, I'm just saying, we'll just be watching the NBA. You know, at least we know where you stand there, because she's supposed to be masculine on there. How you gonna be up here, boy? How you gonna be over there being all this masculine stuff on a woman? Oh my goodness, the Jurassic Park era, man. Oh, I tell you, man, this is terrible, man. Yep. No sugarcoat says black people are the biggest racists. They are. They are. We have said, many others, the blacks have said this, and others. You know, they've been racist towards you guys. Anytime they can't get their race, it shows in politics. They can call you names. When you call them a name, they'll lock you up in jail. Who got more privilege? They always say about white privilege all the time. For you whites that's in the room and in the chat, if you use the N-word one time, what you think is going to happen? You'll lose your job, use your livelihood, but they could call you white tea, hunky, all this other stuff. They can go in and do that to you. Won't nothing happen. Where's the so-called privilege at? I know one thing about it. I know more about black privilege than white privilege, especially when coming down to black women. Shoot. If that would have been a brother, you already know what would have happened. You see black women out here can't even follow a simple, an order, right? Comply to a simple order with a routine traffic stop. It got to be all monumental. And they get their butt tasered and handcuffed. You still going to jail. I would rather go to jail with dignity than to act a damn fool. And that's many of them do, man. Let me see here. New York is a dumping ground. You got that right, though, because of the Dems and the left-leaning policies, right? The WNBA is the racist league full of black people. They're the racist league because of what they do, right? It's their actions, right? Jumping on this girl, Caitlin Clark. Jumping on her for no reason, right? That's exactly what it is. What else could it be? What else could it be? You got white players that's playing out there like that other girl, the pretty blonde. At least she has her femininity. At least she looks like a female. Why can't we have them looking like a female than looking like a damn man, trying to look like a damn man? All this masculine ass energy, right? At least she looks like a female. I would rather for them to look like the volleyball players. Can we get some volleyball players to play basketball? At least when the volleyball players, you know, they athletic built, and they feminine, and they look like women for the most part of it. Shoot. Man, am I going to sign up for that? Oh, man. Kayla Lorraine says, yes, you will kiss the white man's ass in a minute. It's something you should know. You probably been kissing the white man's ass. You probably been laying down with him, and that's your prerogative. But anybody that know about pole licking and all the rest of it is you, Kayla Rain. You just mad because I'm getting into your sister's ASS. As a man, shut up. See, I'm a real man, and I don't kowtow and bow down to you or anyone else. You're going to get this. You're going to get it, right? You're going to get this verbal lashing, right? Somebody should have, if I would have been your father, I would have cracked your ass a long time ago. You know what I'm talking about. We're talking about that corporal. We're talking about that corporal punishment to my children. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what I can and can't do with my children. That's the problem. The lack of discipline on your butt, right? Because you will be respecting men and respecting male authority. And that's the problem. A lot of them don't. That's why we have a chaos over here. And one of the few men, just like Pastor Manning had to stand up. Pastor James Davis Manning. Y'all, man, y'all remember I did that live stream. Get on out of here, girl. Boy, acting like this. You're going to be, you. See, they double down on this stuff. Instead of calling it out, she's in solidarity. Another thing about black women, they are in sisterhood solidarity, man, with each other, right? It's all about them. And they really don't like each other, too. But they have this black code thing when it comes down to them, right? Just so that you know. You probably already know this, but some of you guys. But, yeah. As a black man that had to live up under this crap all my life, you know what I'm saying, until I got out of it, man, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. Telling that real truth right here. Well, we don't bend the knee, we don't kowtow and bow down, and this is why you guys like it, right? This is where you go to get the real information, you know? This is what Stephen A. Smith should have done, right? But he kowtowed and bowed down to who? Jasmine Rat Crockett. See what I'm saying? See? They don't control me. But he's being controlled, right? Coconuts Are Real said ESPN is right-wing owned as well as the others you mentioned, right? But here's the thing about it. ESPN, I'm not really necessarily blaming these people for say, but here's the thing, though. I'm talking, and I know I mentioned something about ESPN, and that could be a misspeak on there. That's okay. I'm glad you called it out on it. Emily says, I don't think so. What you don't think about, Emily? What it is that you don't think so? You talking about Coconuts Are Real? Oh, yeah, I see it right now. Sorry. Coconuts Are Real says, Emily, no. You mixed up the left and the right. Oh, yeah, you're addressing, okay, that's all good. Let me see here. Emily Von Muntz. Well, that's an interesting picture. What, you in the Victoria area? Aren't we in the 2026? She got a picture from throwback, boy, with basically the Victorian era, man. Yeah, Emily, you know. Can I do my Victorian thing with you, Emily? I'm going to do it. The debate surrounds Caitlin Clark. You know how they sound, right? In the LGBT community, symbols a base of fabrication quotes and clickbait. Articles circulating on the right wing, fake news sites and social media. It sounds better when I read it that way. That's because of her photo, because you know it ain't her. You'll be dead right now. Talking about the Victorian era. Oh my goodness, though. Oh man, goodness, boy. Yeah, Coconuts Are Real says Tony is cooking truth. Yeah, man, exactly, man. When they come in here, man, she had to come back in Emily had to go way down in the Victorian era, man. I'm just kind of catching up with some of these things. Let me see if I can move up a little bit, man. Oh man, gosh, man, it's so funny. Y'all know it. Y'all love it when I cook them. I cook them, man. Boy, I tell you, man. They know they ain't got nothing for us. Let me see here. What did she do? Let me see. Dale says, what did she do? You talking about Caitlin Clark? What she do? Only thing Caitlin Clark was being guilty of being is sad, but she was guilty of being a better basketball player than a lot of these other women. She outshines them. The people come in there to watch her. They don't come in here to watch, what's her name, Lisa Thompson and all these other people. They don't come in here and watch these people. No, they don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't come in here and watch her, right? Yeah, Brittany Griner for a gun runner. Yeah, oh, man, it's just sad, man. Libtards lost their mind. Yeah, they always losing their mind, man. They even had to do that. I didn't know reason for it, though, man. They treating Caitlin Clark as if she was a Trump supporter. If they see how far they are gone over here on the left, you know? But you may as well just have over here playing for Trump, playing for God and Trump. Can you imagine that, man? They want to tear her apart. They already doing it already. The libs, you just like I said, when they're in the process of destroying themselves, you don't intervene. You just let them do it. Let them do it. Boy, too busy for foolishness. Yeah, this is just really sad, though. Let me go ahead and get caught up here. Boy, we got Lou Hawk Art in the house, man. Boy, I know he was going to show up. He says, Trump told you to love. Okay, he says, Trump told you he loves stupid people. Prime example, rambling random. You know, is that my new name that you have for me, Lou Hawk Art? Is that what you call me, rambling random? Is that what I am, rambling random? I go for that. But Lou Hawk Art, man, I got to get on Lou Hawk Art. Hey, Lou Hawk Art, I ain't really got a chance to get on you like I really want to. Since I got time today, looking at my wrist, I got time today. Effing, I'm crossing the line today, Lou Hawk Art. Yeah. Now, Lou Hawk Art, ladies and gentlemen, that have told me that he is a Republican, right? But he hates Trump. How can you be a Republican, first of all, and hate Trump, right? With everything that Trump doing, you just don't like Trump because the way he look and the way he sound, he always said it, and we always knew it. Trump has never been a politician. Those days of having your fancy Yale University, speaking real proper and nice, those days are gone, man. You know what I'm saying? We want real people representing this country. We didn't sign up and vote for Trump just because of we knew what we were getting. You already knew how Trump was. He had the #1 show back in the early 2000s. It was called The Apprentice, and I used to watch it religiously, right? We look forward to Trump being a hard ass. He's from New York, first and foremost. And you got a problem with somebody talking harsh to you as a man? What kind of man are you, right? You don't like the way that Trump sound. We didn't vote for him how he sound. We voted for his policies, right? Who gives a rat's ass about how he delivers and how he talks, right? Only a pansy sissy cares about that stuff. Oh, he talks so harsh. He's not a politician. We got tired of dealing with these lying-ass politicians. Look at Obama, right? Y'all know I cook him all the time. His ratings is so far low, blacks even waking up and saying that is true. He haven't did shit for the black community, right? Right? So don't sit up here and act like, yeah, Trump or whatever. His policies outshine all of your demo KKK rats and your also rhinos, which ain't nothing but Democrats in disguise, man. Boy, you need to have some sense slapped into you, Lou Hawk Art. I thought you was more intelligent than that. Evidently, you're not, right? We voted for Trump because of what he promised. Trump has a transparent economy as well as a transparent policies that he has implemented, right? You can't say the same of your people on the left. Look at it. They can look at the cities. Look at New York. Look at California. They're leaving in droves over there. Look at the way that look at it, what it's looking like over there. Boy, you want to sit up here and talk about Trump. The red states, Texas is doing way better. Florida doing way better. And the list goes on and on and on. We could just talk about this, the reality of the statistics and the reality that the red states is outshining the blue states. Your sanctuary cities, and for you being a old school Republican, Lou Hawk, I'm going to put you in there as a rhino. That's what you are. You one of these old phony, fake Republicans, right? You got that part right. But for you, a man that don't back Trump as a Republican, man, you are the worst disgrace. I said I was going to get you. I said, you know what? This would be the day that I will get you, right? That's the thing about it. I know you watch my content, and I appreciate it. But you have to be basically verbally slapped straight. Because what you saying ain't making no sense. You haven't put up no policies on Bush. You have not put up any policies on any of these Republicans. You have not, outside of Trump, Bush Jr. or Sr. You know who outshine them is Trump, right? They put us in the war, right? He want to act like, shit, we haven't lost troops. They put us in Iraq, Afghanistan, and all the rest of them, man. Look at all those troops. 20, man, please, man. You don't want to go there, man. Yeah, I got to get on Lou Hawk, man. I'm going to get on his behind. And that's the thing about it, though, because you've been, like I said, you know, you've been in the room and so forth. But what you saying, though, don't make no damn sense at all. You can't even name any of these policies coming from these other presidents. They can't even hold a candle to Trump, and you know it, right? The MAGA Republicans have taken over the party of these old, low-down-ass rhino Republicans, right? They have no power no more. Don't you realize whoever Trump nominates is going to be that person? They're going to be that man. That's what it is. Don't you realize that? How much power? And now that Trump has ultimate executive authority when it comes down to the executive branch, right? Never before, right? Have you seen this type of stuff, right? I'm used to dealing with trolls, but I'm going to troll you back. I'm going to troll you with facts. Troll your butt, right? That's the thing about it. Boy, I tell you, man. So at any event, I'm going to look down over here, man. Whatever. You stupid people rambling. But you know what, Lou Hawk Art? If you really didn't like my content and like me, you wouldn't be, in other words, you wouldn't follow. You wouldn't come in here. And you know that I'm telling the truth. Do y'all follow people that you don't like? I'm just being real. Do you follow people that you don't like? It don't make any sense. He follows me because he knows that I'm one of the hottest. I'm like 10% in this particular field. 10%. Right? When it comes down to people. And that's not bad. Right? Not bad at all. Got to be doing something right. And I know like you and some of the other people, you know, you and Mud Butter and them, y'all come in here and I get it. I'm not a fan. Just return audience. If you really didn't like my content and can't stand me, you wouldn't be in here. It don't make any sense. It defy logic. Doesn't make any sense. Oh my goodness. Boy, I tell you, man. So let me go ahead and look at this, though. I had to get up off of Lou Hawk. And things like that. But at any event, yeah, he's a brother. Yep. Anybody named Lou, more than likely going to be Italian or black. You know, I know, right? Let me see here. Mender says, it's crazy to see how manipulated all these MAGA heads are, right? He said manipulated. I'm going to read some of the ones that some of these detractors. He said their hypocrisy is off the effing chart. I asked one question, ladies and gentlemen, right? I asked one question. They just go over here and do this grandioso grandstanding. They throw out statements. I know what your masters that tell you otherwise, but I'm going to tell you, Mender, you wouldn't be able to handle me on a debate at all. For real, you would not. I can tell already where you are. Like we ain't seen this stuff before. What they do on the left, you just throw out statements. Then they ask questions. Then they want to get you in the gotcha moment. But guess what? It ain't working here, right? It's not going to work here. Why follow, right? Why try to throw statements. It's not like I'm going to publish them. I read them out, but other than that, people ain't going to see it. You just putting up statements that people will never watch. You notice I publish statements, right? But when it comes up on my screen for people that support, like right now, with coconuts are real. See, that's what's going to get posted. Not your words. You're nothing. You're nobody. You're nobody, and that's for the rest of you. You think they're going to read this stuff? They don't see your comments. You do realize this. Have you ever followed my lives long enough? What get posted and what doesn't? You think your stuff, Lou Hawk, you don't even get posted. You notice that? None of you get posted. I'm just saying. Yep. Let me see. Balding says blue states subsidize red states. What? And if they fail, blue states subsidize red states. How so? A Balding. How so? How does the blue states subsidize red states? It's the red capitalists that subsidize these blue states. And they shouldn't be subsidized anyway, because all they do is take the money, should be given to the Americans. Nope, they give it to the foreigners. They give it to these illegal immigrants, or I should say illegal aliens. That's what it is, right? That's what it really is. See, and this is the thing about it. You don't even make sense. All you're doing is throwing up just bullshit stuff, BS type stuff, man. You don't even make sense of what you're saying, right? I mean, that's crazy as heck, you know? But, you know, I'll bite. Let's go in and do it. I'll be your Huckleberry. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be his Huckleberry here. Wait a moment. I'll be your Huckleberry. Y'all ever watched Tombstone before? Let me go ahead and do this real quick. You know how I like to do. I'm going to make him famous. Let me go on and make him famous. I'll make you famous. And I suggest, though, if you're any type of conservative or moderate, you may want to invest in on Right Pen. This is where Right Pen spoof the falsehood and spread the truth, right? Let's go ahead and do this right here. You're seeing it live stream, though. This is the retort back to what this idiot posted, though, and things. I just want to make him really, really look bad. Because, again, they just throw up statements that is not true. It's just false. It's no better than than a false media and this legacy media does, right? Look at his statement. First of all, the bias is very high, the spin is very high, and also missing key information is very high. A social media user claimed that blue states financially subsidize the red states. They argue that if the blue states fail economically, the entire country will collapse as a result. The post frames the red states as dependent on the blue states, which we already know is not true. But I just want to make them really look bad, right? Here it is. The federal spending gap exists partly because of red states having more military, right, bases, farmland, veterans, and not because they are lazy or dependent. Blue states like California and New York have high costs of living, heavy tax burdens, and drive businesses and residents out every year. Ain't that right? In fact, I'm going to go ahead and post this up in the room, though. I'm really going to clown on him now. I told him to make him famous. So, because you can't just put up statements and don't think that it won't be challenged and checked. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be, I'm addressing him right there, right now. That's the first one I read. Read him and weep. That's what it is. Read him and weep. You don't want this. You ain't about this life. You ain't built for this. You just been used to just really talking out the side of your neck and spreading lies. That's why everybody can see. And not only that, let me go ahead and post this up over here. Go ahead and stun on them for real now. There you go. That's for everybody to see. Yep, you just got your behind handed to you, right? You lost the debate, sir. You have nothing. You have no credibility. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Right? That's off of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I kicked his butt. That's why I don't rock with Chat GPT. You know why? Because Chat GPT is a bias. They are liars. They pull from Politico. They pull for Reuters. You think I'm going to believe anything you say or because you using Chat GPT? I don't use Chat GPT at all. You don't think I don't know the game? I know the game. and I just destroyed you, right? That's what it is. You've been destroyed by a black MAGA conservative that own your ass, right? There you go. How you like them apples? How you like me now, Baldy? I'm going to call you Baldy. You know who you are. You are Baldy. Now and then, you are Baldy. I call you Baldy. You probably are bald, too. Boy, I tell you, man. Yeah, ChatGPT is a liberal-based running camp. They act like, oh, that's the be-all and tell-all. I don't never use ChatGPT. You don't think I don't know that? You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Of course he gonna believe it. Just like he believes CNN and ABC, right? Let me ask Baldy this. Do you think that that's the real media too? Propaganda, garbage, and nonsense? Look, versus what I put up in the room, please. You can't hold a candle to me, boy. Boy, that's why I call Baldy, man. You're not in mi casa, right? Boy, I tell you, man, get on out of here, boy, with yourself, man. If you don't get your butt up on out of here, man, Baldy, you know, man, I tell you, try some Rogaine. That was fun, ladies and gentlemen. That was fun, man. I enjoyed that. You know, every now and then we got to get him. You know what I'm saying? He said, how dumb is this host? Peter, I'm just saying, though, I can be your dummy, all right. Step right up. I got another live one or whatever. What you want to challenge me on, Peter, with a debate on? What you got? What you got, sir? Oh, my goodness. What do you have? I'm asking, right? Oh, my goodness, man. Another one gonna bite the dust. Come on up here. Come on, Cletus. Come on, Cletus. California gave 200 to Virginia and gave, is that what you got, Cletus? Hold on for a minute. See, we got another one, boy. Let's see there. Let's take a look at it. Come on, Cletus. Oh, my goodness, boy. I tell you, man. Let's go ahead and look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Surveys say. That's why I say you can't believe these lying-ass liberals on the left. You got to fact-check everything. That's why I use right pen, man. It's paste it, expose it, and post it, right? That's what you want to do. It's a shame that we got to have a real fact-checker because we done caught the lying media and a lying news, you know, right? So here it is. Social media post, blah, 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 blah. Presented, says contributor figures claiming California contributed $276 billion to Virginia. It said contributed $89 billion. The post appears to be making a point. You got to read those key words. A relative federal tax burden for different states. No additional content. No source citations or arguments has been provided beyond raw numbers. It says here, nobody mentioned the high tax blue states often send more to Washington because they have a higher earners, right? Not because they are more generous. Here it is. That's something that have to be. Let me go ahead and post that in there. And then I'll post it also for people that see it on the show. This is what I just read. This is to the retort back, right? We can't allow them to get away with this nonsense, though. We shut them down over here every time. Not so bad to be an idiot, right? A dummy or a nincompoop. Man, that's the thing about it. Go ahead and put that up. And there's many, many more. But it's just basically basis, bunch of rhetoric, and in their feelings, because if they had real stacks, that's why I said it appears, right? The key words here, meaning not necessarily true, right? We already know the red states contribute the most. He said, well, you just mad, Peter, because I shut your argument down. You're just like the other Baldy, you know? You just been made the fool from a black conservative MAGA person, right? Because remember I told you guys, when they result to being a dummy, when they start throwing out the name calling, I already won the argument. You know, I ain't one time criticized, called them, you dummy. I don't have to do that. We troll over here with facts. You got to be more careful, Peter. You got to be more careful, man. So therefore, that's to his retort, because the stuff that he talking about don't make no sense, right? Not at all. Yeah, there it is. Get some Rogaine. That's the whole thing about it, though. They like that, don't y'all, man? Oh, my goodness. So this is like all too easy, man. All too easy. Boy, I tell y'all, man.
Thank you for the likes.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Mr. T2. Boy, what's happening after Trump? Boy, Mr. T2 is back in the house. Welcome back, Mr. T2. We got Black Guy 9 in the house as well. Coconuts is back. What's up, dude? Or what's up, my dude? Yeah. I welcome you guys as part of my mod squad or whatever, you know. Yeah, so there it is. Mr. T2, you said what's happening after Trump? You mean, well, for what I have learned, Mr. T2, is that we may have another candidate running for the 2028 presidential election. Would y'all happen to guess who would that be? Those are some good guesses, Randy, but I'm going to see anybody else besides those two. Can y'all think of anybody else? Black Guy 9 says Tony's cooking. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be known, not the chef. You only is the one chef out of the Wu-Tang clan. Y'all know who the chef is, right? You know what I'm saying? Yes, he is, yeah. What y'all think, though, man? For real, for real. Who do you think else is running besides what's it, Vance and Marco? Yeah. Before I give it away. Trump put blanket tariffs on an island of penguins. Let me see here. So what do y'all think, though? Y'all have any more? What do you think? It blindsided me, too, for what I'm going to say, right? Spencer Platt, right? There is a big chance that he actually put his hat in the candidacy for the 2028. And Spencer Platt, man, this guy, right? This is basically one of those reality TV actors, right? Home was burned down in L.A. He was one of victim of that as well, too. The one that was running for the mayoral elections, right? Becoming mayor, man. And he speaks so well. He was talking about, as far as how they were, from the low-down commies, how they wanted to wipe away, let me see here. They wanted to wipe away our legacy, right? They want to destroy the history in this country with these commies. And he made a good point. And I said, you know what, I'm going to talk about it on the show. Because the low-down left commies, they understand this was the reason why they wanted to destroy the statues. Trump intervened and stopped that. Y'all remember? They were going to take down these statues because they were trying to erase history in America, right? And when you don't have, let's say, the history to remember, it's easy to be brainwashed, especially with the youth, right? That's why the critical race theory and everything, they were attacking and destroying everything, right? They wanted these monuments. I remember the time when they wanted to take Andrew Jackson off of the $20 bill. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? And they were going to replace it with Harriet Tubman. And it's a good thing that the question would have to be, why Andrew Jackson? That's the question, and I got the answer. Why do y'all think that Andrew Jackson, right, why they wanted to remove him off of the $20 bill? Why y'all think they wanted to do that? And I'm going to wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to wait and see why y'all think why they wanted to remove Andrew Jackson, right, off of the $20 bill, right? If not, I'll tell you. Yeah, Tim Scott out of South Carolina. Yeah, he said he's running again. Yeah, I like Tim Scott. I like Tim Scott. Tim Scott, Let me see here. Till you ran your lips, Mender, no one is putting you down. Need Tony's attention. Yeah, I just ignore him, though. He wasn't talking about nothing. I addressed him maybe once, but these guys, until they start answering my questions, they won't get my attention. Let me see here. Black Guy 9 says, I really like DeSantis and Rubio. Yeah, DeSantis is doing a great job in Florida, man. They know how to budget. They know how to run a state. Unlike these blue sorry boys. Boy, I tell you. Let me see here. Hard Right says, Black Guy 9, I have a question for you. Is the fundamental black movement a left or a right movement? Let me see here. Let me see a Black Guy 9 and Coconuts. He giving y'all a shout out. I remember him being in the room. I love the Black MAGA. Screw these people and their TikTok talking points. You right about that. And that's what's going to get you posted. Like the cat, too. I think that's a cat up there for the avatar. Mm-hmm. All right, let me see here. Speed bumps matter. Governor Ron DeSantis. Mm-hmm. Did you see the photos of Trump in Canada, part of the United States? Yeah, I have a photo of it as well, too, of one. I trolled people on that one when I did with United States and Canada all being in the same thing. I may put that back up. And but I mean, he was trolling though, man. Canada is his own country, man. I got friends in Canada. I lived in Canada, dated Canadian women. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, Red Pharaoh says, I'm so proud to be Canadian. Yeah, the only problem is that, yeah, you guys got Mark Carney over there, man. You got to get him out of there. Got to get him out. But y'all won't have an election, prime minister and all that. Y'all got some time for that, boy. And he just destroying the Canada, man. Destroying the country, boy. It's just sad. It's just sad. Mm-hmm. Let me see. He said here, wait a minute, Lou Hawk. He says, peace out, guy. I'm going to fall back from this pretending content you have. Lou Hawk, you know you like my content, Lou Hawk. You only pushing yourself out, though. You know, Lou Hawk, you've been coming on here off and on for quite some time, Lou Hawk. That's the only thing about it, though, man, you know? So you say you're going to quit pretending. Are you really a Republican, Lou Hawk, or are you just pretending on that as well? I'm just curious before you go, you know? Yeah, that's why I say, man, they just can't even take any kind of pushback, but they can give it to me. Lou Hawk, you supposed to be a better man. You're supposed to be like me. I get called coon and sellout and Uncle Ruckus and all kind of stuff, man. Lou Hawk, you don't get attacked nowhere near like I do. You are sitting in the comfort of your own home, maybe worker home, right? You may be even retired. You sound like you're a little older, right? But I'm just saying, though, Lou Hawk Art, you ain't under any type of an attack. You won't put yourself out there. What have you done? What type of pushback do you get? Nothing, right? And I know you wouldn't be able to take what I have to go through every single day. Facts. You wouldn't be able to deal with it. That's just being real. I'm just saying. All right, so yeah, so going back on what I was saying about that, the reason that they wanted to take Andrew Jackson off the $20 bill because of tariffs. He's a tariff president. And what they tried to do, remember years back, they were going to take him off because they don't want people in this country to know who the tariff president is. They don't like the fact that Trump has been using tariffs on the benefit of America. They hate it because the system was built off of taxes, off of the backs of the people, and this is why we call it a debt, an enslaved debt, make-believe, like we are an illusion of inclusion. It's not. It's the opposite. Trump is a people-based economy, right? It's built off of income from tariffs of other countries. This is the way that it used to be, right? Trump right now is our third president fighting, right, against the deep state. They always seem to come, the parasitical elite class. We always seem to be dealing with, this is the third time that we're dealing with this stuff. We had presidents before that had to fight against this stuff. This is why JFK was taken out. You know, we started talking about William McKinney was taken out, right? And the list goes on and on and on. There's a list of tariff presidents that were taken out, right? Because of what they were doing. Even the Titanic and the sinking and whatever like that. All this stuff wasn't just a fluke or just bad luck. It was motivated by the parasitical global elite class, right? Because they know if they would have touched down here in America, more competition. You got to understand, the global parasitical elite class hate competition. They hate anybody that can't be controlled. They hate millionaires and billionaires, especially billionaires. That's why they hate Elon Musk so much. This guy's a trillionaire. They can't stand that guy, man, because this guy can't be controlled. And when you can't be controlled, it's a threat, right? I tell you, man, boy. It's a beautiful thing, though, man. But yeah, so that's the reason why they want to take away the history in this country. And when you don't have a history, have ties. We have ties here in America. Some are good, some are bad. But you don't remove the history. You have to keep it. The statues must stay up. This is all coming from the commie left, right? So therefore, if they were to take them statues down, right? If they were to remove history, right? Then they can recreate it as they see fit. You see what I'm saying? That's something that we will never allow them to do, right? That's where we are here with that. And Trump and the Patriots are not going to allow them to do it. That's why we say America first, right? We have an American first agenda, right? And look at, we done gained so much ground now. We have been pushing the parasitical global elite, pushing their behind back, pushing the swamp has been pretty much drained. It's just draining down. We see everybody that's been hiding in the swamp for years. The swamp creatures are coming out of the swamp because it's been drained. They coming up on out of there, and we see them. That's what they never wanted us to see before. There was been maybe 10 or 15 years ago, you would have never saw George Soros. You would have never saw that guy, what's the name, Neville Singh and all these other people. You wouldn't have seen them. Eric Kessler, Bill Gates, what he was really doing. You would have never seen those people, and many more. We see them now, right? You hearing about Rothschilds and all the rest of them. You hearing about it now, right? But you ain't never saw these people before. That's a beautiful thing, right? So yeah, and I appreciate the likes though, you guys. You come in the room and stuff like that and share the likes. Let me see here. What else I'm gonna show here? Let me see. Let's go ahead and pull up some Trump stuff, man. Trump! Even though we already covered Caitlin Clark and stuff, man. It's a damn shame that this had to go down like this though, man. Look at this though, man. Yeah, we gotta boycott them. I'm gonna show some other stuff, but they gotta be boycotted. Can't play the music because there's music in the background. Can't play it, so that's why it's muted. Yep. Boy, it's looking worse and worse and worse. Boy, look at this. Yep. Yeah, Sophie Cunningham. They didn't even like her pointing. I ain't have a problem with it. If they weren't being so reckless, maybe she wouldn't have to point. Maybe she wouldn't have to point. Why can't they just follow the rules? She tripped and fell down. Look at this. This is just disgrace, man. This is disgrace. They know this girl outshine all of them. Sad. Outshine them. Look at this. And she would have made that shot. I know she would have made that shot. It would look like it was almost dead center on, man. What a talent. Yeah. All you do is just show the receipts. Yeah, show the receipts. Maybe I'll pull it. So anything else on Caitlin Clark? Hold on, guys. Let me go ahead and do this too, because, before we go to the Trump thing or whatever. It looked like she would have been a Trump supporter the way they've been doing her. They did her wrong, man. It's just sad, right? Let me see her highlights. Let's go and look at them here, boy. I got time today. Looking at my words, I got time today. Look at that. Hold on for a minute. Look at that. Boy, poetry in motion, ain't it? Like show those highlights. She's wide open. Look at that. No, she can make them shots. Boy, the female Larry Bird. Boy, look at her. Look at that. Yep. Boy, look at that. Yep. Leader, teamwork. Look at that. I love watching her play, man. That's a poetry in motion, man. Yeah. Indiana. She makes her whole team look good, too. Look at this. She makes her whole team look good. Black players, white players. Look at that, man. That's what I'm talking about. The highlights of Caitlin Clark, man. I love watching her play. Don't y'all? I really enjoy watching her, man. Yep. Angel Reese don't have anything on that girl, boy. She ain't putting up points like that. None of them are putting up points like that. Huh. That's real. I can honestly say this. Look at this. Oh, man. Ooh, man. Caitlin Clark. That's teamwork. Look at that. Bam! Boy, don't y'all just love it, boy. Look at that. Boy, look at that. Look at that. Sets her teammates up. That's what we call teamwork. Make the dream work. These guys out there watching her, they come to watch her play. Boy, look at that, boy. Look at her. Look at her. Look at that. Look at that. Boy, look at that. Caitlin Clark, boy. Look at that. Make her whole team look good. Look at that. Easy layup. That's a beautiful thing. Go ahead, Caitlin Clark. Look at that. Oh, man. Boy, look at that. Look at that. That's a beautiful thing, isn't it? That's what you call teamwork. Getting together. You know what I'm saying? Clean ball. Look at this. That's what I'm talking about. Natural leader, teamwork, sportsmanship. Oh, look at it. Still made it. Boy, off of Cunningham. Boy, I tell y'all, man. Boy, look at this. Go ahead, Caitlin Clark. Look at this. Boy, can't stop that girl. Unstoppable, boy. Look at this. We're going to get into the Trump stuff in a minute. Boy, look at that. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, let me go ahead and pull up the Trump stuff. Boy, they are mad about it, though. You know, I told them I trolled them better than they do with the facts. All we got to do is show them the receipts, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see what's going on with Trump. Let me see here. Trump. Yep, Donald J. Trump. The Trump latest news. Let's take a look at it. Boy, the Iranian things is straight up Hormuz, you know. Trump reacts to the, after walking back 20% fee, for the Strait of Hormuz. Boy, look at that, man. Do it, Trump. Walk it back. Walk it back, boy. Yep, look at this. Hold on for a minute. Let me see here. We got so much things going on. Breaking news. Trump takes questions from the reporters as a new attack on Iran, this Iran situation, and stuff like that. Should we go ahead into the Iran thing or whatever? Because let me see. I might want to hear what Caitlin Collins got to say. Treasonous. Trump really shuts down CNN. Let's see how Trump shuts Caitlin Collins down. Let's see how he do this. This is what's his name's best friend.
Representatives from Utah, at least mostly from Utah. And we're doing something very dramatic and very important for the people of Utah and the people of our country, because many people use it. We're terminating certain
Boy, the Oval Office, man, look at it.
They call it monuments, not the ones we have outside, but these are large, thousands of acres. It's a total of almost 3 million acres, and we're going to be discussing it. But in fact, I think we'll start discussing it right now before I sign. After that, we're going to...
Yeah, let me get on, I'm going to get on, what's this, Jim Wilson? I'm going to get on Jim Wilson. First of all, Jim Wilson, you know what I would love to do to you? I would get myself one of those old, rusty, busted up razors, right? and I wouldn't even put any type of shaving cream on it. I would take that nasty beard and I'll grip it with one hand and run that old rusted, jagged edge, and I'll shave that nasty beard off your face where you have to have a lot of those, because it's going to be bleeding real bad. That's the first thing that I would do. You just look nasty and stink, really do. You know what I'm saying? You need to cut that beard. I ain't got no problem with anybody with a beard, but I just don't like Jim Wilson's beard, Yeah, because this is the thing about it. Because, again, these liberal crying, pandering to black folks, never telling the truth. And, Jim, while you live out there in the country, live out in the suburbs, while blacks live in the inner cities with your BS policies and stuff, instead of telling blacks the truth, you old lying rat-ass, lion-ass, disrespectful. Anybody that don't back up our President Trump, you is a commie and you are nothing more than a treasonous bastard you are. That's what I say to you, though, old Jim Wilson, you. You don't tell me what to do. I tell you what to do. You my boy. I ain't the other way around. You my boy, Jim Wilson. How you like them apples? Well, had to get on Jim, first of all. Let me go ahead and play Trump here, whatever, Hold
Signing 2 documents that are close to 1.5 million acres each. And Governor, do you want to say a few words about what we're doing and explain it to the press?
Yeah, well, thank you, Mr. President. This is a big day for Utah. The president did something very similar several years ago during his first term. Of course, the monuments were re-expanded under the past administration, and this matters to Utah. We believe that under the Antiquities Act, it's very clear that these monument designations are supposed to be the smallest area possible to protect the.
Hold on for a minute. We got Censored Sergeant in the house, boy. I got to give a shout out to the mods again. Censored Sergeant. Yep, another mod squad here, boy. Censored Sergeant, ladies and gentlemen. Censored Sergeant. Yep. But let me go ahead and play a little bit more of our favorite president that we all know and love, and the commander-in-chief, and that's going to be Donald J. Trump.
Antiquities and these multi-million acre monuments that are bigger than the state of Delaware certainly do not fit that designation. Now we definitely care about protecting these antiquities and will continue to do so. The problem is with these giant monument designations, there are no resources that come with those. We have 9 monuments in Utah. 7 of them are around 700 acres.
I do you one better, Jim. You can go on my page and you should be able to look and tell what city I'm from. Because we already know, Jim, you ain't even about that life, first of all, man. You just running your mouth, first of all, man. One thing about conservatives, though, too, and I got a lot of military guys that follow me as well, man. Family members and others, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here in Detroit, by the way. So that you know, but you can pull that up on the page. Hey, Jim Wilson, what you think about coming down and paying me a visit? Is that what it is? You're gonna teach me a lesson? Is that what you try? That's what you want to do, though, Jim? You sure you're about that life now? Are you sure you want to pay me? You want to come to Detroit and pay me a visit? Is that what you want to do, though, Jim? Because the way I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, no, you're saying I roll deep, especially with the military folk. Are you gonna teach me? Are you supposed to teach me a lesson? You know what I'm saying? Is that what it is, though, Jim? You the one that said it. You remember I told you before, what was my rules in the chat in the first place? What was my rules? I said, what is it? I mean, they're going to play it again, so therefore Jim and the others will know.
Attention all trolls. Please refrain from using harsh language and threats of violence. All violators will be blocked from the chat. Thank you very much, Chandria.
Now, Jim, does that apply to you, right? Did you break the rules? And matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and take a copy of put you on my list here. Just one moment. Hold on for a minute. I got to put him on my list, though, too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Give me just one moment, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let me go ahead and put him on the list. The list, ladies and gentlemen. The list. Hold on for a minute. Let me go ahead and take this with Jim. All right. Now he's been added there. Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And then one more thing I want to say, though, too, you know, and this is the 1-800 call the FBI. If anybody that's making any type of threats or threats of violence and things, if you witness anything or whatever, don't forget that you can go ahead and get in contact with them. That's one thing about it. I work closely right along with law enforcement, you know what I'm saying, as well. That's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? See, these are the idiots, because whatever is posted on the internet is on here forever, right? Oh, my goodness. What, you can't handle little old me? I should say big old me. Can't handle big old me because I destroy your narrative, because I am a conservative, a black conservative. And you've been the one that been pandering to these blacks. That's why they so out of touch and out of, you know what I'm saying? This is the thing about it. You even got mud butter laughing at you behind, man. This is a joke, you know? Threats of violence on the internet, right? Boy, yeah, Robert, you talking about this guy here, Jim. Yeah, I agree with you. This is what Jim was doing. Where you live at? You know what I'm saying? Yep. Yeah, just because I wanted to cut your beard, it wasn't a threat to violence. I did say how I was going to cut it. You know what I'm saying? I'm allowed to use a rusted, you know what I'm saying, razor with no soap or no type of shaving cream. I said that. That ain't no threat to violence. Is what you said afterwards, sir. I can't help it. I can't help it that you got triggered like you are now. You know what I'm saying? Look at you triggered, trying to just what you don't backpedal though. Come on, Cletus. I'm here in Detroit. What's waiting on you? Well, look, come on, Cletus. Come on, Cletus. I'm just waiting. Oh my goodness, boy! I tell you, it's all too easy. See how they are, man? They act like little pussies and pansies. Instead of being a man and debating me, what he had to result to violence. And they're violent people. These are the people right here. These are violent people, man. Boy, I tell you though, you know. Any last words, Jim Wilson, before you get blocked permanently? You got any more last words to say? More, do you say? What is this, Yoda off of Star Wars? More do you say? Yeah, more do you say? Yeah. Any last words before you get booted up on out of here, though, for what you said? You know what you said. You trying to justify it, though. You the one that got triggered. You know, oh, it's okay for you to troll me, but I can't troll you. I'm not the one that's crashing out. I never said, what city you in? I come and visit you. Basically what you're trying to say. You're trying to insinuate you want to come and visit me. You know, because if you need a hug and if you're sensitive, just let me know. You know? Boy, I tell you, man. You too big of a boy to be all feminine like this, though. You too big of a boy, man. What are you weighing anyway? What are you, about 220? How big of a boy are you, boy? Jim Wilson, how big of a boy are you? You're supposed to be, you know damn well you're supposed to be bigger than this. Evidently not. How big of a boy are you? Oh my goodness, boy. It's just all too easy, ladies and gentlemen. It's just too easy. Oh my goodness, man. Oh man. That is a threat. I wish someone would come and visit. Yeah, I know, Robert. Robert said he wish somebody would come and visit. Hey, everybody gonna take that as a threat, though, Jim. Jim Wilson, and not even Mr. Wilson. That's considered a threat. That's why I copied it down and stuff and what he said. It's already forever marked in here, man. I can pull it up. One thing I love about this streaming software, everything that get posted, right? I can see it. And I can keep it around. You know, what a fool. This is an imbecile, an idiot. Jim Wilson, boy, you are a bigger idiot than I thought you are. You too big of a boy to be acting this way. You act worse than the damn women. You know, it's a shame, man. Right? How you carried yourself, right? Look at you. Cause why, Jim? Because I destroy your narrative. What's wrong? Your ears, your mouthpiece is gone right now. All you can do is better listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I tell you, a bigger idiot, man. Oh my goodness. I don't threaten nobody on here. He got into his feelings. Oh, my goodness. Woo, all too easy, man. You got everybody in this room since seeing how you done made a really just literally threatened, asking me where I am. I wouldn't do that to anybody that I'm disagreeing with politically. Yeah, this guy act like he gonna come all the way over here, which would be a sad mistake, because I'd be within my rights. Always let everybody know too. If you military, you may be a gun holder. I am too, right? That's the thing how it go. CPL, right? That's the thing about it though, man. And I'm looking at it right now. I'm not gonna show it, but yep, that's one thing about it though. Locked and loaded. You hear that? That ain't playing around. I ain't gonna show it though, but I'm just saying. I ain't gonna show it. I don't have to show it, but I'm just saying. Oh my goodness. Locked and loaded, boy. Just in case. Oh yeah. Put that back in the holster. That's one of them. Right? Yeah. He said, I got free ski miles, right? Look at this. He said, I wouldn't do ish. You wouldn't do ish to me. You the one threatening me. Jim Wilson, you the one. See how much of a liar you are? You got everybody in this room heard what you said. I never said I wanted to come plan and visit. Come over and tell me where you are and where you live and all this other kind of stuff. You know what you meant when you said it. Don't act stupid now. I know you're dumb, but don't act this stupid, right? You are the embodiment of what I was talking about for people on the left, right? You ain't nothing but a commie. You hate America because you hate our president. Remember I said before? I know my words cut like, like 1,000 knives. I know it do. And people get triggered but when I talk, right? Look at this. I can tease you. I troll you. You try to come for me. You act like I can't come for you. I troll you back. But I do one better. What you mean you love Trump? I love Trump. What you talking about, Jim? I love Trump. Didn't you call me out? Hold on for a minute, man. Let's stop this. Let's stop the kidding stuff right now, Jim. What was your problem with me? Let me ask Jim a question. Jim, what was your problem with me? Right? I said I love Trump. I've been to Trump rallies. I met Don Jr., and I got proof to show it, right? I done met people in this political camp, right? What is your problem with me? Only reason I said, man, don't take it literally. I said I would like to. Don't say that I was going to. Get the wording right. I said I would like to take a razor, a rusty one, and shave that beard. The only reason I said that because you were talking crap about me. That's the reason why I said that back. Come on now, stop playing crazy now. You already know what you said for me to even say that. Oh man, we're gonna do this now. Really? What did I just say? I said I would like to take a razor, right? Oh man, come on now. If everybody in the room heard and seen what you said. Because why would you come for me? If we over here talking about Trump, you ain't no real Trump supporter. Are you a Trump supporter or not? Right? Are you a Trump supporter or are you not? That's all I want to know. Right? How big of a boy are you? Right? Oh man. How big of a boy are you? Why would I'm gonna read with the questions over here. Hold on for a minute. I have a chat. Okay, have a chat with you. Okay, Jim, let's chat, man. Maybe I missed something, okay. No introduction needed. Let me see here. Israel Par AAP speech question. Let me see here. Robert says, why would a libtard even want to be on this channel? That's a good question, Robert. I mean, they come in here and things like that. I know a lot of them like my content, to be honest with you. I'm one of the few that give these people attention. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the thing about it. I know if it was been me, I wouldn't even waste my time, man. I've been on liberal things, but I don't go through all this and get myself, B word and dropping all these up. I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't give them the satisfaction that I'm crashing out at all. Coconuts Are Real says, that's a bird's best gone wrong on Jimmy's face. Let me see, bigger than you. Jim, I'm asking you a question, right? What is your problem? If you're a Trump supporter, I'm a Trump supporter. What is your problem? That's what I'm asking. You better tell me. Come on now. I do it for you, Tony. I'll do it. You talking about I'm gonna hear him. You know what? I want Jim to answer the question though, because obviously he's gotten his feelings hurt of something that I said. You know, way before he came in this room, he came in here insulting me, and I didn't address him at all. And if I had to go back and show him the message of what he said, just give me one moment, because I know on the left they tend to forget a lot. We got somebody that's a Lions fan in here, man. Boys, you a real Lions fan. I see the Lions, boy, the roaring, boy, next month, right? Who even watches the WNBA? What to boycott? Only reason that they watch the WNBA all deaf left is because of Caitlin Clark. That's the a real thing, though, man. I mean, I can watch her highlights all day, man. But you're right, though. Nobody watches the WNBA. They don't. You know, that's true. You might watch that stuff. Let me see here. He said, your list don't mean shit. Yeah, that's the thing about it. Let me see it. Your list don't mean shit is what Jim said. He says, so I was in the military too. Oh, boy. I don't understand this guy, man. Let me see it. Bro, tell me where you live so I can try. So you can try what? Let me go ahead and post this up. I want everybody to see it. This is what Jim said. Let me also put up what Jim said, since Jim seemed to have amnesia. Remember I told you, Jim, everything on the internet, he said here, black guy, shut your mouth. You talking about black guy? You talking about black guy 9 or me? Shit, I'm black too. What's the problem? What is your problem with black guy 9? Brittany Griner is a man. Ask the Russians. I didn't defend Brittany Griner. Jim Wilson says Brittany. I said that way before you said it. You know what I'm saying? I said she's more manly than anything. I'm trying to figure out what is Jim Wilson's problem with me. Let me see. Jim Wilson says Angel Reese should be a Victoria's Secret model. She's one of the more feminine. Everything I'm seeing right now, Jim Wilson, is we in agreement with. Were you talking to me originally or Black Guy 9? I'm trying to figure out which one. We both black. I'm just trying to figure this out. I don't get it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I said, bird-like. Jim Wilson, man, come on now. What do we have? Jim, what do we have to be beefing with? I'm not beefing with you. Caitlin, Larry Bird, blah, blah, blah. I said the same thing. Yeah, Caitlin is a liberal. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with her being a liberal, but they're attacking that woman and they treating her as if she was a Trump supporter. That's all I said. I don't think that me and Jim Wilson even have an issue at all, though, because I've been reading his comments, though. Everything he was making a point on, I was making a point. Maybe I missed something, possibly, right? Yeah, I missed something, though, Jim. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know damn well I wasn't going to be interested, want to shave another man's beard. Just because I'm just trolling, man. Don't take it personally, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, even Terrific said, Tony speaks. He said, Tony, you speak for us, brother. Yeah, we are all brothers, man. If you're a Trump supporter, we shouldn't be going at each other. Now, I did see what Jim Wilson said. He says he's a Trump supporter. Cool. We ain't fighting against no Trump supporter. Man, some got lost along the way. Oh, man. All right, so yeah, we got that out the way. Okay, Jim, I ain't got nothing against you, man. I kind of read some of the things. All the points you been making, stuff, been in the military. He may not know. Jim may not know this. I love military men. Man, shit. I got guys in the military, you know what I'm saying? Shoot. They follow your boy here, truck drivers. They love this channel, right? Who I salute more than the military man? Who stands up, man? It's me. I love military men in the armed forces. You help protect this country, man. Come on now. I had to go and do some research on here, man. I wasn't trying to troll you. I guess you got to understand, I get a lot of liberals slick dissing me, throwing stuff, saying how dumb and stupid I am and everything. not that I'm upset about that, but I'm just saying though, man, we shouldn't be over here bickering. We on an agreement. I've been reading your stuff. I must have misread something. You know what I'm saying? Robert says I was a Navy SEAL for Halloween. But I do got military people in here, though, man, and ones that follow me, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I learned some of my best stuff from the military, That's the only thing about it. So, yeah, we don't have a problem at all, though, All right, so now that we got that squashed, oh, boy, dang, man. Woo! Censored Sergeant says no military men in high heels. You got that right. And then Censored Sergeant, he's military. I got some people in here, man. Yep. He's Terrific says I served in the armed forces. So did he served in the Air Force. Yeah, so did Censored Sergeant. I got Air Force people in here. You know what I'm saying? Coconuts Real said Army. I got Army. I got Marines. I got all forces, man. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I'm not gonna do is go against somebody that's served in the military, though. If you're a Trump supporter, that means you are a brother. That means you love this country, right? So I apologize to you, though, Jim Wilson, about wanting to shave your beard with a rusty razor, man. I wasn't trying to, I wasn't gonna shave your beard. I ain't gonna come all the way over there to shave your beard, So it's all good though, man. We got that taken care of, man. Sheesh. Man, I must have missed something. Oh, man. Right? Terrific says, praise God in this country. Absolutely. Praise God in this country, man. That's why I always have the American flag up, if you notice. They don't do that on the left. They don't put the American flag up. They're trying to pin us against each other, though, man, is what they want to do. We're not going to allow them to do it. I got military people, truck drivers, and so forth, all walks of life coming here, man. Yep. Let me see. A black guy now says, I served in the streets of Memphis gangsters. I can believe that, though, man, because Memphis ain't no joke. Hey, black guy now, how is Memphis these days since Trump cleaned it up? How is Memphis, man? That's what I've been asking. Are you still living in Memphis? I'm curious about Memphis, Well, we got somebody else in the Air Force, man. You said, I mean Fidel. Yeah, I remember you before, I do believe. It's Air Force. We're going to put up all the brave people, men and women that served in the military, man. You got Coconuts of Rio served in there. Yep, you got Terrific. He's been in the Air Force. Let me see here. We got military men. All right, let me see here. Mm-hmm. Yep. Was it Robert too? You served too, Robert? I thought you said you served. Yeah, Jim Wilson did vote for Trump. He said he did, though. You're right, because I read it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't have anything. We ain't got nothing to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Boy, I tell you, man, it's like Boy, I tell you. I use Harry's myself. Harry's got 5 blades, man. Harry's. Too bad I'm not sponsored by Harry's, Let me see here. Yeah, I already read that what Jim Wilson said about Larry Bird and blah, blah, blah. She's a female Larry. Yeah, she's a female version of Larry Bird. Talking about Caitlin Clark. Yep. And things. Let me see here. Robert says, did you tell him Michelle Obama is Michelle Robinson, a.k.a. Big Mike? Yeah, yeah, Big Mike. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I tell you, man, please stop arguing with each other. Trump There's plenty of love for all mankind. Yeah, I know that's right, though. Yeah, you're right about that, Red Pharaoh. I took that the wrong. I may have. I was going to give you a chance. Let me see here. The Big Show. Shut up, Tim. I'm just over here reading some of the stuff over here. Jim would be tired in 30 seconds. Submission. I don't know what I missed, though. I have a chat with you. Yeah, I'm over. Okay, but in any event, okay. I don't know what I was missed. Whatever. Oh yeah, Randy. We got Randy over there. You know I love that. Mm-hmm. Boy, look at that military helicopter. Wasn't that the one that was in Rambo? Now I know you military guys. I know y'all love Rambo. Now who don't? First Blood, Rambo 2. Remember Rambo 3 when he was over there in Afghanistan? Remember the theme song? Dun, 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 dun. When he took that bow and arrow with and that helicopter blew up. Y'all remember Mission in Action with Chuck Norris? Man, I used to love Mission in Action 1, 2, and 3. Mission in Action, boy. Wasn't that some good stuff? Boy, I love my military movies. Y'all remember, what's that? What's the other one? There's a few ones. Apocalypse Now, Platoon, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man. What was it called? Yeah, it was a few of them, right? Boy, I tell you, Black Guy 9, thank you for your service. Yep. Mm-hmm. Thank you for all of your service that served in the armed forces, man. Do you respect Mr. Kirk on this stream? Mr. Kirk. Let me see here. You asking me, do I respect Mr. Kirk? Is Mr. Kirk on the stream? Mr. Kirk. I respect a lot of people, though, too, even in the armed forces. Uncle Trump is the man with love from Detroit. Boy, Martin Bailey, boy, that's what's up. Uncle Trump, Daddy Trump, Donald Trump, President Trump, all of it, I don't have no problems with it. I sure don't. Yeah, oh yeah, Black Hawk Down. I saw that one. Charlie Kirk. Oh yeah, I ain't got no problem with Charlie Kirk. I knew what you was talking about and just messing around, but no, I have no problems with Charlie Kirk. Chuck Norris, rest in peace. Boy, yeah, I don't have any problems with those or those movies, man. It was a lot of them, though, man. Black Hawk Down I saw when I was over there in Mogadishu, man, when that Black Hawk went down, though. It seemed like it was based off of was it based off of true story? Because being over there in Somalia, boy, oh, my goodness, man. Man, the Hawk went down, man. You had those warlords riding around, man, with those AK-47s and stuff. Remember Captain Phillips? Look at me. I am the captain now. Y'all remember that one? Look at me. He had them eyes stretched out. Look at me. I am the captain now. Oh, man. Y'all remember that? Oh, my goodness. Captain Phillips. Oh, man, with those, Somali pirates that took over that ship. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they're pirates. They've been taking over a lot of ships and stuff. But we got them behind together, though, boy. You know, never again will they to make any attacks on American, ships or anyone else. Boy, I tell you, Somalia is a third world shithole. You ain't got to tell me twice. I would never want to go over there to Somalia, man. They can have all that rice and banana eating stuff, man. I don't want nothing to do with it. Coconuts Are Real says, dumb, nah. You just crazy for believing live lies. You know, I guess he's addressing someone there. Coconuts Are Real. Black Guy 9 says, those wet ninjas, boy. Those wet ninjas, boy. We already know, boy. Yeah, Somalia, boy. Ain't the place you want to be messing around in, man. They have no functioning government system. They have no economy. They have been taken over by warlords and criminals, man, and murderers, man. Oh, it's just terrible, man. Oh, my goodness, man. This is just something. Because let's face it, here it is, Ilhan Umar trying to tell us how we should be running America. She put Somali first, got the flag up, letting you know that, hey, we have conquered what? The Twin Cities, right? St. Paul, Minnesota, right? Minneapolis, got the Somali flag up. Even have the what was it? The mayor that one dude, right, speaking in Somalian. Boy, I tell you, man, it don't get no worse than that, right? If she was supposed to be so good about fixing things, wouldn't she would have started with her own country? Remember, she came over here as a little girl, and it looked like she came over here illegally, right? The country that gave her so much. And then for her to talk ish about America, put America down, thumb America down, it's just terrible, man. Terrible, 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 right? She hates America, hates our president so much. She's upset because she and a lot of her people that she was protecting that had that fraud stuff going on, man. And I'm glad to see they got their behind thrown up out of America, man. And we're going to get more of them. And more are getting up on out of America, man. America is really healing itself, man. It's a beautiful thing. Let me see here. Yeah, because that's the thing about it, though. I'm just over here looking at some of the comments and stuff. We got, let me see here. It's Dumbo? I must have called you Dumbo, right? Let me see here. We've ended the Iran war like 28 times. And things like that. Yeah, but here's the thing about it. We said it's Dumb Solo. I get it. That's a play on words from Han Solo. Dumb Solo? I don't call yourself dumb, man. I see that Millennium Falcon there, you know. The Millennium Falcon, you got a Star Wars fan, you don't know if you know this, you know, whatever. I recognize the Millennium Falcon for a long time, you know. Every time I can see it right now, you know. He said he made the castle. What did he say? Say it again. He made the castle with a 12 castle run in, what's it? I made the castle run in 12 parsecs. That's what he said. I had to remember. It's been a while. Yep. I made the castle run within 12 parsecs, right? Oh, my goodness. Boy, geek alert. But at any event, yeah, man. Yeah, so other than that, though, yeah. You just got to have to do something with Iran, man. Yep. But other than that, guys, man, I got to get to work. I got to get to work. I got to get to work. All right, guys, man. Y'all have a good one, man. Yeah, and things, though, we talked a little bit about with Trump, you know. Look at Trump, you know. That's the thing about that. I think we have everything here. That's Trump and stuff. And I think I shared mainly everything. We talked mainly thing with Caitlin Clark. And things like that. So, all right. I appreciate you guys for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow and stuff. I may be back on around noon or so or somewhere around there. But, yeah. Yep. Because I had to take care of some business yesterday. Could not do a live stream. But today I'm doing one. But God bless you all, you know, to the Republic, you know, of America, the land of the free, home of the brave, and all that great stuff. This is one of the main reasons why I always do the Star Spangled Banner. You know, Francis Scott Key, one of the best. Man, we got the baddest. I mean the baddest, man. Beautiful thing, man. Randy says, excuse me, have a good evening, right? Census Sergeant says, trust the pain, right? I mean the plan. Q is military intelligence, man. And this is coming from an ex-sergeant, right? Of the U.S. Air Force. Beautiful thing, man. I got a lot of Air Force people in here, man. I love JAG, man. You guys, man, please, man. Y'all remember Top Gun before I go, man? Oh, man. Highway to the Danger Zone. Y'all remember Highway to the Danger Zone? Oh, man, boy. Kenny Loggins? Oh, man, that's a great song, ain't it? Even when it comes on, man, remind you of the 80s, don't it, man? Tom Cruise, Top Gun. Which one y'all like best, Top Gun or Maverick, you know? Boy, you had, what's that hottie in there? Michelle McGinnis. Boy, yep, Pete Mitchell Maverick, you know? Remember, I'll be your wing, man. Y'all remember that, boy, Val Kilmer, you know? Are you kidding me? Boy, I tell you, man, yeah. You guys got that. What about Hump for Red October, man? That's something for you Navy guys, man, right? I have a friend of mine that also served in the Navy. Yeah, he served on the SS Blue Ridge, right? Oh my goodness, boy. Yeah, I'd probably be claustrophobic. I wouldn't be able to fit in that darn submarine. Probably when I was 18, I probably would have been able, but not now. Boy, I tell you, man. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Yep, the Air Force and the Navy and the Marines, the Army. You got the Special Forces. You got the 10th Mountain Division, man. How many are these people? You got the, Black Ops. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I tell you, man, they could jump out those airplanes and do that halo jump. You know what I'm saying? Boy, make it look easy, man. Navy SEALs hold their breath underwater, man. They got that, what's that gun that they have, that SOCOM that look like a 357, man? You could shoot it underwater and everything. Boy, I tell y'all, man, ain't that something? Boy, who's going to get the job done? Our military, our finest men and women, man. You know, I salute you all, man, you know, even Jim Wilson, man. I salute all of you guys, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Serving in the armed forces, protecting America on land, on sea, or in the air. Ain't that a beautiful thing? I think I'm going to leave on that note. That's a beautiful thing, boy. That's what I'm saying, though. Y'all even have cool commercials, remember? Look at the recruitment, man, that's coming back, man. There's more and more people. You right about that, black guy and I. You said I wanted to be in the Delta Force. Yeah, I was going to almost join the Marines myself, though, man. Yep, the Delta Force, man. Yeah, they got some pretty bad guys, man. They some good, man. Those brothers there, Special Forces. I got a friend of mine that's Special Forces. You know, amen, brother. Yeah, I'm giving y'all props. I'm one of the few channels as a conservative, especially a black one, to give y'all props, man. You know I love military, man, just like I love this country. You guys have served. You put your neck on the line. Even a shout out to the Gold families, you know, as well. The Gold Star families, though. Salute the Gold Star family and stuff. The members and stuff that go in there and visit Arlington, man. Memorial Day, man. I just love it, man. I already did a special on Memorial Day, you know. I said, who called me a bitch? He said, bitch, you better leave. Hold on. Gene, hold on for a minute. So you're so you're just a wannabe? Who is this coming from me? Gene, hold on. We got with the cat. Now, Gene, am I supposed to be intimidated with your mascot of a little white cat? Oh, man, sound more like a woman, though. Because, you know, women, they always want to call somebody a bitch, right? Bitch, you better leave. This may be a woman, though, too. Hey, Gene, are you a woman? I'm just curious. Are you a little woman? How big of a girl are you? Huh? How big of a girl are you before I go? He said, F you do, you lie. Any vote for Trump, hold on. Any vote for Trump is a vote against the military. Do you know I got military all in this room that's Trump supporters, though, Gene? You sound like a woman. How big of a girl are you? I'm just curious. How big of a girl are you? They call you dude, I know. And women be calling men dudes. She said, F off, dude. Well, I mean, bigger than you. They always say they're bigger than me. You bigger girl than me, boy. Oh, my goodness. That's upsetting. Boy, that's upsetting, though, you know. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you that big? You know, shouldn't you be on some, what's that, Jenny Craig? Boy, I tell you, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Are you really that big of a girl? How big of a girl are you, for real? Because you're too big to be acting like this. Acting so childish and silly because what people vote for. Are you really this childish, Gene? Right? Are you really that butthurt and upset of the words that's coming out of my mouth? Because if you want a hug and you want it arranged, I can arrange it. I can just give you a hug, you know? You know? All hugs, no drugs. Try to be... I would say Coconuts Are Real says, Gee, he said, trying to be a general sin as if the service would take a bootlicker. Forrest Gump wasn't real. Yeah, boy, I tell you, man. Terrific says, all right, we got to respect freedom of speech, even if it means, and that's one thing about it. I do respect it, but I'm just saying, though, it's like, I want to know, yeah, she come in here, boy, I tell you, all hot and bothered. Gene, you know, as a female, because I know you are, as a female, you shouldn't be this upset because this is what make America great. We able to vote who we want. Right now, we got the greatest president ever in our life, and that's Donald J. Trump, the 45th and the 47th president, and soon to be the 48th president. I mean, I'm sorry, that's 48. Yeah, he will be the 48. I had to think about it for a minute. 48th, and we would like for him to go 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. If I had it my way, though, greatest leader we ever had in our lifetime, President Donald J. Trump, man. I tell you, though, man. And I know, Gene, we don't like that, Black Guy 9 said, absolutely, Tony. Yeah, though, man. We got a real leader in charge, man. And that's why I say, though.
We will make America great again.
Don't it just sound good, though? We don't need no more. We don't need to vote for no more politicians, man. What we need is real leadership right now, and we got that, man. Woo, man. Let me go and get my butt up on out of here. He just, this person caught me by coming at me and calling me a bitch, Oh, my goodness, man. I just want to know what's the hostility. What's with all the hostility? Terrific says, as a black veteran, he's done the most for a black community than any other president. You're absolutely right about that, Terrific. I got a lot of black military guys. I got militia dudes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing, though, man. And you're absolutely right. Facts. Just like what, Terrific says, yeah. And that's what he says. Black Guy 9 says facts. It's true. Trump has done all these things and many more, man. And the brothers and the sisters don't have any problem with it, man. And others don't have any problem with it. Look at Godspeed POTUS, right? Exactly. Trump, WWG1, WGA, ex-sergeant, U.S. Air Force, man. Boy, it just rolls off my tongue, doesn't it? Boy, that's what I'm talking about. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend and everything. I mean, not weekend, but weekday. We almost there on the weekend. I'm going to get out here. I got to go to work. Let me see here. We got Michael Johnson again. More do you have to say, Michael Johnson? Trump, by far, here he is. He's saying that he's the worst president in history. But here's the thing, though, about it, though. You just be talking, though, man. You know you don't mean none of that, though. Stop playing, Michael Johnson. You know damn well that he's not, man. You know what I'm saying? Trump still got the ear and the heart of the people in the military. What do the left have? Nothing. You know it's the truth. That's why you get so upset and butthurt, when you hear that Trump is the greatest president we ever had in America, right? That's the thing about it, though, Mm-hmm. Look at all the black conservatives that come in my room, too. Black, white, and other. We all brothers, right? Military people, truck drivers. It's all true. The real people that run the country. You know what I'm saying? Look how many things, man. Just because you think he suck, the majority of the people, he says upset. No, I'm not upset. Why would I be upset? Trump is still the president, right? He's pushing policies. In fact, he's actually has control of the full branch of the executive branch of the United States the way it was tended to be. Why would we be upset about that? We've been winning everything, right? He deleted all his comments. Yeah, it's all good. Yep. To all my brothers, my man. That's right. As you can tell, that's a brother right here. We always say, my man, It's all good, though, man. Amen, Broham. Oh, yeah, we got another one. Boy, I ain't heard Broham in a long time, though, boy. I know the terms, Black Guy 9 says, freedom is not free. Sure isn't. That's what we're doing now, fighting for our freedom. What is this? G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe. Y'all remember G.I. Joe, boy? The original one, man. G.I. Joe, man. Man, we up here fighting against Cobra, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my goodness, man. I don't know which is worse, man. Remember Cobra? Oh, man. He fight for freedom whenever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. Yeah. Make you want to join the Marines, join the service, join any other army. In those days, I wanted to be a fighter when I had 20/20 vision, I could have been easy, you know. What are they looking for anyway? 20, what's it, 15, 20 or something like that? What type of vision they looking for these days? Since the son says Coco, he was insulting. Yeah. So what we're doing here, I'm about to shut it down, but you're more welcome to hang out in the after show, though. Now one day I'm gonna have an after show. G.I. Joe memories, G.I. Joe, go Joe. You know what I'm saying? Boy, that was it, man. It's like childhood memories, ladies and gentlemen. Childhood. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and get on off here, man. It's been fun in the sun, chilling, though. We got off the wrong foot with Jim Wilson, but I think we done cleaned it up now. We don't have no problems or whatever. As long as he said he was a Trump supporter, served in the military, it was all good. All good, though, So, I'm going to go ahead on and play the Star Spangled Banner. Got Trump up there, our president we all know and love, the greatest president we ever had in our lifetime is Donald J. Trump. All right, guys, salute and stand for the Star Spangled Banner, copyright free. And by the way, this is sung by Ashley LaRue, the beautiful Ashley LaRue. She sings it so well. That's why I rock with her, man. Boy, I tell you, Ashley LaRue, no matter if you are liberal or Republican, I'm still going to rock with you, girl. I'm going to rock with you. Yep. Put him up. Okay, guys, here we go.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars